take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing, I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, yeah, pushing myself to the limit. I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes make me. Drop songs when I write them, I don't wait 8 weeks. They too focus on the image now, but that ain't me. Lot of rats taking pics, that's why they say cheese. Lately I've been feeling like there's something off. Lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make funds these days. Everybody focus on the he say and she say. Acting up and trying to make a scene like a screenplay. Try to be original but end up as a remake. Spend a lot of time thinking about how I'ma be great. I just stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm focused on the music, not a pic for the gram. Stay true to my supporters, yes I did it for them. So even when I get hot, never switch on a fan. These days I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing, I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right.
Vince, how you doing, big dog? What's goody? What's goody? Z Gamer, how you feeling, big dog? Happy Monday. Clubhouse, Danky P in the building. What up, Vivian Young? What's up, NK Capital? What's goody? What's goody? What up? What up? Stevie Mac in the house. What's up, Captain? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Who else we got here, man? If you never ever spam a W or an 8 or any of that, you just come in here and you're growing. Let me get a little W from you today. Just this one time. Just give me one W here. What up, Wokey? Speaking of W, Wokey in the house. What up, T Callahan? Y'all still sleeping on Monday, man. I'm ahead of the game here. I think I'm ahead of the game. Holy. Rich Liz in the house. What's good, brother? What's good? All right, welcome in, welcome in. Great to see y'all. Let's get the party started here. It is a lovely day here, and good to be back at the desk. I hope y'all had a great 2-day break, 1-day break, whatever you want to call it, no day break. I don't know. Some of you guys are like me, and you just don't take breaks, man. What's up, Ash? What up, Jake? All right, let's get to it here. Well, welcome in. Happy Monday. It is Monday the 22nd of June. We are creeping towards the end of the month here. So why don't we get started? Let's go ahead and pray as always, and we'll get this party started. You guys ready to do it? Let's do it. Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for guiding us. I thank you for guiding me and the team from within, Lord. We assume that the feeling of everything that we already want is already working for our good. So we thank you that we can move towards that today with clarity and peace. We don't chase anything here or force anything. We're just thankful that you've brought it all to us, that we've aligned with it, and it's already done. So we thank you. I pray a blessing over each and every individual in here today, and we give you the glory in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Let's do this. Let's get into it. It is already done. Whatever you're worried about, whatever you're concerned about, no need to be concerned, my friend. All you have to do is align. That's it. Align and assume. Write those 2 words down. Alignment and assumption is really all you need. That's all you need. All right, I think we're good to go. Let me lower the music a little bit more. Let me know how the music is doing, actually, and if we're good to go. Wow, 1,500 comments back in the clubhouse. All right, I think we're good there. Let me know how the music is, and if it's good to go, we'll rock and roll here. We good? Music's good. Okay, cool. All right, well, let's get to it here. Again, Monday, it is June 22nd, and it's another day, another opportunity for us, gang, to be patient, to be disciplined, to continue to move towards our dreams and goals here when it comes to this trading business. So let's have a look at just the week here, just so we can kind of get an idea of what's going on this week and what we need to look out for. I don't think we have too much. So today we don't really have much. We got some Fed meetings. Looks like around 9 a.m. today. Tomorrow, which is the 23rd, we absolutely have nothing besides this yellow folder right here. Other than that, we're pretty much in the clear. Wednesday, just a little bit of crude oil inventories. That's about it. Thursday we should have, it's Thursday we have some red folders here at 8:30. We'll have some red folders, some orange folders, all that good stuff. And then Friday, I think we just got a couple, orange folders here. So nothing too crazy towards the front end of the week here. Towards the back end, which is like, Thursday is really where things will kick up in terms of this red folder coming in. But other than that, we should be pretty clear to move off price action alone, and we're gonna start the week doing that. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys can, give the stream a like for me, sub to the channel, and let's do a fresh top-down analysis. You guys ready? You focused? We good? Video games on pause. Ready to go? Philippe's ready. NV's ready. All right, I think we're good. You guys are hilarious. All right, anyways, let's get into it here. This is gold. We're going to start on the daily time frame as always, and let's work ourselves down here. So Friday, not yesterday. Friday's candle, we did end up never coming back up for that top wick. We didn't take any trades on Friday, just a bit of a no trade day there. We did end up moving down for the most part, and because of that top wick, I think we're going to see this candle now come on back up and at least break the highs before coming down, or maybe even close bullish, get a little support, and then start to create some structure in here somewhere right at this point. So we'll see, but all in all, today's candle did open up, and we did kind of create a low. Right now we're creating a high again. Had no top wick on this candle on Friday, so this guy may be looking to do that favor for Friday's candle and then start to head bearish here today. We still have more room to come down on the daily. It is Monday, so things could be a little slow. It looks like we've been moving up for a while here now. So let's see what things look like on the 4 hour and start to kind of determine our session bias here today. So 4 hour time frame has been moving bullish for the most part here on this daily candle. If we look left, right, we've got this range over here to the left, and price is starting to tap that zone, right? We kind of wicked up there with this candle. We had the nice little celery play going on here. Price pushed up. We broke the highs, but all of a sudden we're starting to move back down, right? So I think this 4 hour candle has a little bit more of a bullish move in it. Now, will it do that? I don't know. We also have to keep in mind that our daily candle is bearish as well. So this could also be a top wick, right, at the moment, where price is kind of making that daily top wick for us to come back down. So what would that look like on the 4 hour chart? That would look like a nice move up, some type of resistance being formed right now in the New York session. And if you get that resistance here, then that can start to send that daily candle back down, right, after making its top wick. So we'll see, just an idea here for the 4 hour chart. If not, I could probably see the 4 hour candle moving up, breaking the highs, filling the rest of the wick, and just kind of tapping into these levels over here to the left hand side. So still room to move up, also ideas to go down. Let's take a look at how the 1 hour feels about all that. Let's see what the 1 hour's got going on. So it looks like we have been moving up. We did create support. We're ranging just a little bit now on the 1 hour chart. A lot of wicks here, really multiple candles just trying to attempt to fill that wick. So are we beginning to reject here and not being able to break the that wick here after breaking those daily highs? Maybe the purpose here was to break the daily high and then continue moving down from there. So let's see the 30-minute chart. Let's adjust our resistance here. So we have resistance at 42.28. We've got support at 42.22, and that is our range, my friend. I mean, we should have some, let me see if we can adjust a little bit on the 15. Maybe a little adjustment on the 15 here. Support looks good, though, if we're going to reject there. So we got a lot of clean range moving down to the left-hand side. It looks like roughly 190-ish, 130. So we got about 130 pips of pretty clean traffic for the most part, coming down into 42.08 today. If that daily candle wants to reject here after breaking the highs, start moving down, what that would look like on the daily chart would just be, you know, basically Friday's bearish candle that had little to no top wick, and now we have Monday's candle, which pushed up, broke that high, and potentially can send itself back down. So imagine getting involved in the sells right around here, aka like right around here, right, as that candle's ready to potentially move down and go bearish. So that's the idea with the sells below 22 there. And other than that, I think we just got to hang tight, wait. Probably gonna happen. Something's probably gonna happen within the next hour candle. Let's adjust that back over to 28, and let's look here. We got some clean range to the left. No top wick up there, plus the wick fill. This should be good. So we got about 100 pips to the upside. We also have 120 to the downside here. So pretty clean price action today. All we got to do is sit tight, wait for closures. We just had a 30-minute candle close. Didn't close the greatest in terms of potential moves up. So let's hang tight. Let's wait for this price to shake this range. And then when it does, we can look at some opportunities from there. All right, so that is pretty much gold. Pretty good though, pretty good. Looking in pretty good condition here today. I know we had a pretty big move on last week, couple days, so we'll see if we can get our closures outside the range, but all looks well. If we go to the 4-hour here, we have the 4-hour lows sitting below that range that we're looking at. The highs are going to be that wick fill, so if we do take buys above 28, that'll be the 4-hour candle flipping bullish again after a closure, right, and then potentially getting ready to break its own high and fill that wick. So that's kind of the idea for the buys. The idea for the sell is, you know, we broke the daily candles high, we come down, we basically do that pack runner, and now this candle, right, if we get a closure below on the lower time frame, breaks its own low and then continues down in this range here. So a lot of good ideas. Now it's just about will price deliver. So now we got to wait, and we've placed our order, and now we are waiting upon delivery. So that is that, my friends. That is pretty much it. Pretty simple day here in front of us. All we got to do is wait on this 30-minute range and line things up, and we'll see if we can knock it out the park. All right, cool. Questions. Comments, concerns. Exact same analysis. All right. Doesn't surprise me, DJ Scratchers. Doesn't surprise me. All right, let's move over to the NASDAQ here as well, and let's take a look at what's happening over here today, and maybe we can look to anticipate some moves a little bit later. So daily candle, daily celery play. The only issue is you got a bit of a resistance here. So I'm not saying that we have to stay out of that, just gotta make sure we're aware of it, right? So there's a resistance here, but there is a wick to fill. NQ is extremely bullish if you don't know. Let's drop down to the 4-hour. 4-hour moving up pretty heavy. I got some issues though with these daily, with these 4-hour bottom wicks. No bottom wick on those candles. That could be a problem a little bit later. Let's take a look at the 1-hour. You got 1-hour resistance here, which you closed below. You got some support here as well. Above is clean traffic, below is clean traffic. So let's wait on some closures here, and we closed on the 30 with no top wick. That tells me that this 1-hour candle can probably come back down in the range here and reject. So we've already wicked out on the last 1-hour candle. This 30 minutes got no top wick, and same deal with the 15. So let's hang tight here. There could be buys above, excuse me, but we're probably going to need some sort of a break and retest, or at least an hourly closure above there. All right, simple game here. Simple game today. So let's just mark this up. Buys above. Got nice clean range on both pairs. Now we just got to wait for price to get into our territory. All right, how's your space shares going? How are they going, gang? You guys got space shares? To infinity. All right, what up, Only Bands? How you feeling, brother? How was your weekend? Sim Z in the house. There he is. There he is. Which scenario would you put your stop loss on previous candle versus current? I would always like to put my stops on previous candle, unless that previous candle, let's say or let's just draw it out right here. Let's say that this candle kind of moves down like this, right? And you got this previous and current. and then the current candle kind of wicks up, and I'm going to enter, let's say, on the break of that low, then what I'll do is I'll stick my stop loss not above the previous candle, but I'll place it back above this range here. See this range right here? Put it back above that current candle, somewhere above there, right? So sometimes I'll go down, I'll look for a 15 or like a 5-minute high as well, and I'll sit it right above there. So not above the current candle, like right on top of it, but above it somewhere that just in case it breaks the high and wants to move back down, it doesn't stop me out. You know, just give it a little bit of room to breathe. Like I said, if you can find any sort of lower time frame highs there, then you know that's also a good opportunity to use structure. So yeah, and then anytime I'll use the current or previous candle, I'll use it anytime I can, right? So let's say it wasn't that high here, and now I got a candle like this. I'm not going to use the current candle here. I'm going to use that previous candle at this point, and then start to, you know, have stops up there. Yeet, yeet, yeet. How you doing? What up, Arrow Sassy? How you feeling? Let me go get my XS. It's probably getting frozen in the freezer. Just give me 1 second. Price Action Kev in the building. There he is. Clubhouse, how you guys feeling? I hope y'all had a good London session. Good webinar this past weekend. Looks like Johnny Gems is here bright and early on a lovely Monday. Hey, how are you?
Yo, 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 what's up, brother? I'm feeling amazing, blessed and highly favored. How you feeling?
Incredible, bro. Incredible.
Awesome. Let's get it. New week. Another week to be great.
Yes, sir. YouTube, say hello to Johnny Gems.
What's up, chat?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Give me 1 minute. I gotta go grab my I gotta go grab the excess.
Do your thing, brother. What's up, chat? How y'all feeling? Clubhouse, what's popping? What's the good word here today, fam? You already know what the vibes are. Be patient. Discipline to the plan. Got another day back to work. You know, doing the job of a trader. Being disciplined to our rules. How's everyone's weekend? Hope everyone had a good weekend. Good webinar too, Clubhouse. Awesome webinar this weekend. Touched on a lot of great things. What up, Positive Mind? What's up, Islam? Let's go. Beautiful. Amazing weekend. Awesome. Yeah, I had a good weekend too. Got to hang out with some family this weekend, and besides that, it was pretty chill.
Good vibes, good vibes.
Yep. Hopefully everyone had a good Father's Day too. Happy Father's Day, everyone. Late Father's Day.
Hope y'all had a great Father's Day. I got my Father's Day shirt on.
Yes, sir.
A little corny, but best dad by par. You know what I mean? Best dad by par.
That's perfect for you, bro. Sheesh.
Yeah. It was awesome, man. I actually slept in a little bit on Father's Day, and when I came down the stairs, all the kids were there, greeted me with a big old hug, and they had this big like life-size card that they were coloring on and drawing on and all that stuff, and it was pretty dope.
Dude, that probably made you feel so good.
It was awesome. It was awesome. I wasn't even expecting it, you know. So, and I just happened to sleep in. I never sleep in. Happened to sleep in past them. I actually got some good sleep on Sunday, bro. Slept until like 9:30. It's epic. It was epic,
bro.
So
that does sound epic. I'm sure nothing else can truly make you feel as good as that right there. That moment.
It was pretty good.
Just
you know, order filled. You know, I mean, it's hard to, hard to beat that. Or when you just drop like 100-yarder and you just hear it hit the green, like, oh man.
I guess.
I mean, there might be one or two,
I guess that's better.
There's not much that comes close.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just kidding. That's probably the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And then probably order filled, and then probably when you stick the green.
Yeah, price and TP. I mean, you're right. I agree with you. Ain't no better feeling than that.
Order filled.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you had a good Father's Day though.
Yeah, it was good, bro. It was good.
Yes.
But now we back. We ready for a new week. Ready for a new one.
Yes, we are. Ready to follow these rules.
Did you watch the tournament?
I did.
Man, Wyndham Clark took the victory.
I know, man. He literally held it all the way through.
Big W. Ran with it from day one.
Yep. Shout out to him.
No, pressure was on yesterday. Big pressure
Yep.
to hold the lead. You know what
That
you know what's funny though? You know what I kept hearing him and his coach talk about? Process. No matter the pressure, no matter the pressure of the situation yesterday, I just kept hearing them say, let's focus on our process. Let's focus on our process, right? And it's the same thing with trading. It's the same thing in anything you're going to do in life, right? No matter the pressure of the situation, no matter what's going on, whether you won the last trade, you lost the last trade, whether you're coming off a payout, whether you're coming off of a blown account, we got to stick to the process, right? When we come into that next trade, when we come into that next shot, we have to focus. Okay, what's the process? We stick to our process. Let's wait for our closures. Let's wait for our top wicks, right? Let's wait for good stops, the break of the lows. Let's make sure we got clean traffic. Let's make sure there's volume, right? We got to stick to our process. So some of you guys ask, man, how do you handle coming off of a loss? What are you thinking? It's like right back to the process. We got to focus on the process of what it takes to win, right? And I know if I focus on those fundamentals, if I focus on any sort of process related, right? If I'm process oriented, I will get the job done long term. So same deal with you. You know what I mean? Same deal with you. See, I already know that, right? But I'm trying to teach you that, right? And every time you step up to the plate, every time you come off of a loss or you come off of some sort of emotional like roller coaster, remember, back to the process, right? Back to the fundamentals. Stick to your process. Wait for what works, and then when it does, just act with confidence. But it was so cool to hear that from Wyndham Clark and his caddy, and I love to hear the winners talk. You know what I mean? And I love to hear them how they respond to certain situations, how they respond to the pressure, right, of certain moments, and it's just epic. So what a job well done by Wyndham. But yeah, man, there's just so many lessons, right, through sports, and that can relate to trading and relate to business in general.
Seriously, man. So true, bro.
Yep.
The outcome's a byproduct of the process. It's like can't make a fire without wood, without getting that wood first, and it's no different with that concept as well.
It's like Mark Douglas says, when the player's shooting free throws in the middle of an empty practice gym, right? He's working on process, right? So that way, when the time comes and he's got 2 foul shots and they're down by 1 in the championship and they're on the road and the fans are going nuts, he can zone it all out and go right back to his process, right? Right back to him being in the gym, empty practice gym with no one watching. And that's how you got to do it with your life too, and your trading. And when the pressure's on, you got to, make sure you act according, to the process.
Facts.
Yeah, you never lose.
Process, man.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. And then that's where your confidence comes from. At the end of the day, now your confidence breeds from those practice shots, those study hours, and all that stuff that goes in between you and the next best trade, right? That's where your confidence comes from. You have to really develop that confidence from your process, not your results. If you're going to develop confidence from your results, one day you're going to be confident, the next day you're not, right? So you can't draw your confidence from that. You have to draw it from your ability to work, right? Your work ethic, your process, your ability to commit, right, to the game. That's where the confidence has to come from. So that way it's not wishy-washy and up and down. As long as you stay doing, the little things that align with your dreams and goals, then you will remain confident. Yee.
Oh.
All right, we'll see if we get some closures here.
Yeah, I'm liking this price action here. Just a little range, making it easy for us. Just gotta wait.
Just wait on it. Chat, where y'all at today? Y'all showed up today, or you guys still sleepy? Still a little sleepy?
Chat, happy Monday.
Some of y'all woke up hours ago. Hours and hours ago.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm on that face.
I'm on the last part of the spin. Yeah, I watched Inception this weekend. Man, just epic video.
Oh yeah, and I don't think I've ever seen that one.
So good. I seen it years ago, but didn't quite understand it. This time I made sure I really focused, and yeah, it was crazy. Crazy.
Damn, I'll have to watch it then. Maybe today.
Been in the market since Asia Open. My goodness, brother.
Respect.
Holy, that's that work ethic.
Yo, how was Asian session, chat? For those who traded it, did you guys take anything good?
I peeked at it, and price was just popping up. I think it was over here.
Yeah. Oh, right off the open,
30
maybe?
fake out. How you get down?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, like remember in the webinar we were like, have some buy stops here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so it
Yeah.
actually did pop
Yeah,
there.
like,
Broke
yeah, it
all
did.
the highs, then dropped, and then boom. Ba-boom.
Yeah. No trades? Got it. Yeah, wow, what a rip up there.
Yes, sir.
Cool, looks like we didn't miss much.
Nah, not
We
really.
didn't miss much in that Asian session.
Personally, I don't like trading the open unless unless I have time to chill and like analyze and there's something perfect. Then I usually don't pay any mind to the market on Sunday. I like to enjoy the rest of the time off before Monday.
Me too, bro. It's like something about just starting the week, like in a certain way.
I mean, I get it. If you live in
thought.
Asia and all that, it's Monday
Sure.
morning, right? Time to work. Like that's New York session for me. 30-minute closure most important, or do you line it up with the 1 hour and the lower time frames? Yeah, all of them. It's a combination, right? It's a correlation, I should say, of the time frame. So everything's got to line up to say a certain story in order for me to get involved in the trade. So it never just comes from one time frame. It's always, the other, all the time frames. Like for instance, today, if I'm looking for sells, I'm looking, okay, daily's bearish, previous daily closed bearish. We didn't have a top wick. This candle came up, made a top wick. Now I know maybe we could start moving down here. So if we're going to start moving down here, then we got to see some type of confirmation of that, some type of sign, right? That could be true on the 4-hour chart. So what type of sign would we need for that idea to be relevant on the 4-hour? We would need a 4-hour candle rejecting a target or closing bullish, or at least closing bearish, or at least starting to move bearish. Okay, so let's go to the 4-hour now. All right, well, there it is, right? There's our 4-hour candle now starting to reject the highs, right? Come down, re-break its own low. Those are signs now that daily candle had created a pack runner, aka broke that previous high, and now could be ready to start moving down. So 4-hour agreeing with that, right? Now we go to the 1-hour. Okay, well, if we're going to see if the 1-hour is going to also share in that, right, and kind of tell that same story, then in 12 minutes, when this 1-hour candle closes, it should close below this range now, right? And that would be another indicator. See how I'm taking information from the daily? I'm dropping it down to the 4-hour, and now I'm moving to the 1-hour. So if the 1-hour closes below, right, and leaves a wick, then there's a high chance that our idea from the daily is pretty relevant, right? Now we got dropped down to the 30. 30 also has a bit of a range here, clean traffic to the left. So as well, if this 30-minute candle can close below that range with a wick on the bottom, then I'm going to anticipate and be confident in the idea of us moving back down into that support and potentially going further by the looks of the daily lining up with the 4-hour, and the 4-hour also correlating with the 1-hour, and then the 1-hour and the 30 closing below. So you see how it's more than just one time frame. Right now, look, I'm not gonna enter on the 15-minute time frame right now, right? Because I know that there's a story trying to reveal itself, right? And I'm gonna need a 1-hour and a 30-minute closure for me to be confident that the 4-hour will stay down, right, and the daily will begin to reject here. So 15 I would not enter on that, because in 12 minutes, 11 minutes, I'll have a 15, I'll have a 30, and I'll have a 1-hour closure. And I'm going to need that 1-hour closure to confirm for me that I'm okay taking sells, right, as that 4-hour candle's turning around to break the lows. So you see how it comes from multiple time frames. It's not just, hey Nick, what do you trade, the 30-minute or do you trade the 15? It's never just one time frame itself. It's a correlation of all time frames. It's a story, right, that begins to unfold as you do your analysis, as you work from the higher time frames down to the lower time frames. So this is very, very important if you're going to make money consistently in the markets and take good trading setups that, you know, yield a good win rate. You want to really understand the direction and have the patience to wait for the correct confirmations to go after that move. All right, cool.
Facts, man.
Clip it.
Think of it.
Clip it.
Facts, bro. Think of it like the market's a book, and each time frame is a chapter of the book, right? And what you can't understand the story of the book without putting the chapters together. So no different there.
Yep. And each chapter, think of it like a like a mystery book. Each chapter, aka each time frame, gives you a clue or clues or hints as to what the next chapter and you know, at the end of the book, let's say by the time you get down to the 15 or 30-minute time frame, you now have the full book open in front of you. You have the information. Now you can make an educated decision on what you want to do with price. Now notice I have two plans, right? I have plans for price to go down. I also have plans for price to go up, and how I'm going to look to execute on both of those ideas. And now all I got to do is wait. So now all I got to do is wait. I want to make sure the closure is going to go down because I don't want this 4-hour just to re-break its own low for price to shoot back up now, because mainly it's bullish here. So this is where we want to take our time, wait for good closures on, you know, hourly and 30 minutes before we get too aggressive with taking shorts. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, the sauce, man. It's getting saucy in here early. It's getting saucy.
That's the sauce, bro. That's the secret sauce. Nick's secret sauce. Yup, and if you don't have that correlation, then that means you should stay out of the trade and wait for correlation. Going back to what are great habits, what are great traits of a trader? Patience, right? Well, correlating the time frames just naturally produces patience. So it's an amazing thing to have as a trader.
Yes, it is. You're going to need it.
You're going to need it.
It's funny because it's not like it's an amazing thing to have if you have it. It's like, no, if you don't have it, you will not make money, right? You might make money for a year, maybe a couple months, maybe a couple weeks, but we're talking, I mean, again, I'm always talking to the long-term thinker. I'm always talking to the guy or girl here who wants to be educated to make money for the next couple decades, right? And have a system that they can apply on their own, whether I'm live or not, or whether I'm here or not. So gonna need the discipline, gonna need it. I'm not confident in price action at the beginning of the week. I wouldn't get too caught up at the beginning of the week. I mean, look at this price action here, Rich. Looks amazing. Looks incredible. You know, you got some clean ranges. You got a couple little ranges here, right? But when you break out of them, you got nice ranges here, decent wicks to fill, nice clean traffic to the left. I mean, what's not to like, brother? What's not to like?
What's up, Rich? Good to see you, bro.
What up, Green?
Greenery.
There he is.
What's up, brother?
There he is.
Yeah, there's really nothing I like more than trading in clean ranges.
Yeah.
Cannot like that.
Now, the way it moves and reacts today, you know, I mean, that's a different story. So we can't control that, but what we got in front of us looks pretty good.
Hey, yo, we got our pre-trade game plan. We're big chilling. That was the session. That was easy. I mean, that was like the harder part of the session, creating that game plan, quote unquote hard. But the rest of the session now is just waiting for the plan to evolve. So this is the easy job now.
Very true.
Hey, yo, Marino, my man, what's poppin', brother? Good to see you, my man. Hope all is well. Ready to scalp these markets. Plan the
Green.
trade, trade the plan.
Green, how was your weekend, man?
Yo, Green, I hope you had a great Father's Day. Seen you were at a nice barbecue, it looked like.
That man was at the cookout. He was at
Yeah, I
the
was at-
barbecue.
That's great.
Happy
Ain't
Father's
nothing
Day,
like a
Green.
cookout.
What a great dad, eh?
Oh, yeah.
How do you create 2 lines with such confidence? What is the source of them? The source of them is the 30-minute range. Yeah, resistance right here, and then support right here. So you got resistance up top, support right here, and that's pretty much our 30-minute range here. So I'm going to stay out of everything in that range and just wait for closures below it. So we're starting to move a lot on this candle, a little bit too much, right? And this is where if candles close like too far down, a lot of times this is where you want to wait for a nice little pullback. So let's say this candle ends up closing, you know, maybe like down here like this, leaves some sort of a bottom wick. I think at that point, you really want to wait for the first 15-minute candle, right, of that 1 hour to open up and close, and then maybe you get something like this, right? And then we can be a little bit more confident now taking sells after that, you know, strong push down. We could still take sells in the re-break of the lows here. So that would also be a good plan here today if this candle moves a little bit too far for our liking. Let's see that 1 hour. We broke the highs there. Oh no, we did not break the highs. Just came down, broke the lows. Non-tradable questions. Yeah, I like those the best. The trading questions are easy. Those are too easy.
Just buy low, sell high.
Too easy, easy. Buy low, sell high, man.
Not for real.
Was in a drawdown for an hour, but then the sells played out. Nice. I'm assuming then that means you were probably in this trade right here, which looks like a pretty good celery play, right? What time was that? 7:30, so pre-New York. Is that the trade that you were in? Yeah, it looks good. Just took some time to play out.
Does look pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Anybody else catch that? I wasn't at the desk for that one. Oh, we do have. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's one right here. Hit stops though. Let me take a look. Where'd the trade go? There it is. Okay, stops were.
Yeah, I probably would have managed to.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, you had a strong bullish closure there, so that was tough. Yeah, if you had extended stops a bit, I guess you were good. If you were keeping, like, you know, that, like I say, regular stops, then, yeah, you might have got hit there. But decent idea. Keep in mind, you know, you're going against that 4-hour candle. So that's typically where you'll tend to grab up some liquidity like that.
Yeah, fact.
So now you see that all this is the move down off the liquidity grabbed here. Pushed up, stopped sellers out, and then boom, just drops. So all good, all good. Just one thing I would note down there is going against the 4-hour chart. 4-hour candle is making a low there, or at least trying to. Wow,
That's
Goldie at NY Open.
We need to be patient with this 4-hour. Can always buy. This is actually good though because we can always buy lower at that support now.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Big move on the 1 hour. Roberto in the building. There he is. What up, bro?
It's good.
How you feeling? Some of you guys managed. Okay, cool. Yeah, some of you guys were in that. All right, cool. Yeah, I think the only note I would jot down is probably just going against the 4-hour there. Other than that, the setup looked great. Setup looked good. Can the value of a tick change from day to day on Top Step? It could, you know. Funding companies are funny companies. I mean funding companies. I mean funny
Fine,
companies.
fine.
Funding
Funny,
companies.
funny.
Yeah, they're you know, they're a little funny sometimes. How you
Yeah.
do? What up, Ace?
Funny
Ace
companies.
man in the house. What up, Energy?
Got base energy. It's pop.
Job well done, Gold. Can we all give Gold a little round of applause here? Way to fill the range. You know, I'm not, you know, I don't care if I'm in it or not. I just like when Gold does well. I just like when Gold performs well. I'm happy for Gold. Doesn't matter, you know, if I'm in it, if I'm not. I'm always happy for Gold when it makes good, clean moves. Still think it's valid to even go against the 4 hour? Possibly. I mean, we're starting to maybe break the lows here now, so. But either way, we have to wait for a pullback on the lower time frame. Yeah.
Need a resistance.
Yep.
Yep.
Even if so, you see there's a it's on the 30-minute too. Yeah. So you see how there's a 30-minute level here. So I think if you can, I mean, we can't. Our hands are tied now on the sells, right? But if you can get some sort of closure like that, you know, I think we stay away from that buy, and we wait for the clean closure back below here. Boom. So now you got new resistance, fresh breakout, clean traffic, second 15-minute or third 15-minute of the new candle or whatever. So yeah, I think that would be good.
Me too, man.
Breaking the highs would be awesome.
Yep. Hopefully everyone understands why it's so important that like once price trends, you need to wait for a new support or resistance, because like if we want to continue trending, we will do so off resistance or off support, because we know uptrends and downtrends, they start off resistances and supports. So it's like after price trends down, if you want to continue taking the move down and continue trending down, you need to wait for that resistance that Nick just drew up, and then that's where your probabilities, right? Because this is a probability game. The probabilities are high now that you could continue trending down once that resistance is formed, but until then the probabilities remain low. That's why Nick drew that up.
Yep, exactly.
Never forget it.
And you know, even if you do have clean range, like there's obviously a support here, right? But even if you do have clean range, you do want to be careful after big moves like this, because likely you will get like a little break and then a pullback here. I mean, price will eventually go down. Just like here, you know, you break the low, moves up, and eventually drives down. But it just requires a little bit more patience. And, you know, you have to be open to letting this move go. I think most traders just can't handle the idea of letting that go, where over time, the experienced trader gets used to that, right? Gets used to that opportunity running on him or her while they're waiting, right, for their ideal setup to show up. That's part of how the professionals play the game, right? It's like it's the amateurs and like the newbies that end up thinking like they missed that move there, or they get upset, right? That price ran on them, so they end up making decisions that they probably shouldn't be making, right? Like entering into the markets without any sort of clear setup showing up in front of their face. So yeah, just be careful with that. You know, you want to separate yourself from the pack, start having a little bit more patience, a little bit more composure, you know what I mean, while waiting for your setup.
Oh.
Lights fire, my man. Do I see you in New York next month, bro? I'd love to see you there, man. If you're free.
Lights fire. What up, brother?
We're in New York next month. Anyone that wants to pull up and link up, we're gonna have a fun night. We're gonna do a bunch of bowling, but a whole big arcade that we're going to. You guys could bring your kids. It should be pretty fun.
Oh. Bunch of great conversations, meeting great people. It's gonna be awesome, chat.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Like you said. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like you said before, like you need that, or else trading's gonna be extremely difficult, right? If you're not waiting for those concepts, if you're not patient, if you're not disciplined to set up rules, like trading's gonna be hard as heck, you know. And I think there's no way to survive without having those trading rules. So better be patient, disciplined to them.
Yeah, I was never able to survive without them.
You won't.
I got demolished.
You literally won't.
When I go
I don't
against
think
my
anyone
trading
has.
rules, I suck at trading.
For real, bro. And then it's more so gambling than trading with edge. So make sure
Yep.
got those rules, chat.
And look, I mean, that's what we're trying to teach everyone here and in the clubhouse. You know, we're not promising profits. We're not promising signals or promising trades. We're trying to teach process. We're trying to teach composure. We're trying to teach the mentality, right, of the winning trader. Obviously, we're exemplifying that here in the live markets, which is huge, right? I mean, most traders don't have that opportunity to learn from somebody, right, who's gonna teach them in the live market conditions. So, you know, it's more so about not necessarily calling your trades, but about teaching you how to think about the markets, how to execute in the markets, how to manage, no, not your trade, yourself in the market, and grow as a trader over time. You know, that's what I'm trying to do here for you guys. That's what I believe my calling, and I believe that the clubhouse and anything surrounding TTE is going to be one of the best, largest trading educational platforms in the world, right? I mean, we're going to build a worldwide trading academy that not only do we do it online, but we're going to have in-house trading as well in all different areas, and that's the mission. I don't even necessarily want to build a hedge fund, right? I feel like I've gotten such good downloads recently by just spending time in solitude that it's like I don't even want to create a hedge fund. I don't even want the headache of raising investors' money and trading investors' money and putting that pressure on my traders. I want to solely educate them, right, on how to actually win long term in the trading business. That's what I'm trying to do, right? Yes, I want to become an 8-figure trader. You know, I trade well, and I'm trying to really use my ability to teach and the gift that I have for teaching a bit and leading a bit to impact traders all over the world over the next, 25, 30 years. So, we really want to teach you the process over anything, gang, right? Sometimes, yeah, we take good trades and we call them here, but come here to learn game, right? Don't come here to, get money or get a signal. If that attracts you here in the beginning, great, but learn very quickly to come get the game, right? To come understand the process from me and not necessarily just, the trades, because I have so much more to offer you besides a stupid trade, okay? So I want to teach you how to be successful long-term, create that identity.
Yep. Yes, sir, man. So many traders I feel don't understand the purpose of trading rules because they don't follow them long enough. But I think once you start to follow your trading rules, then you start to learn the purpose of it, which is to protect you from problems, right? And just to protect you in general from the uncertainty of the markets. So yes, don't be scared to follow them. That they're gonna protect you, those trading rules, and make sure that the odds and the probabilities are always in your favor long term. Right? There's problems that traders go through, and there's solutions that they should use as rules to protect them from those trading problems, and that's what the trading rules are all about.
Yep. I could probably adjust our range here too. Maybe we get a little consolidation inside here, and then we look to either go back up on the closures or wait on the fake out, right? And then start to look towards 89 here for that move as we continue to break the 4-hour lows here. I think that's a good idea. But we definitely need that resistance to form up.
Honestly, I like adjusting the ranges because you got clean range now coming down and to the upside as well to the left.
Yeah.
So that looks good.
Yes, sir. Oh, you'll create the hedge fund? All right, let's do it. Yeah. You raise the money. I'll just coach the traders. That sounds good. I've had the honor, I should say, right, to have coached a lot of traders and work with a lot of people one-on-one and see these guys flourish and see them make a whole bunch of money. I know the system works. I know people can work it. It's just about wrapping their head around it and, learning the proper ways to do it. And eventually, they can get going on their own and, be their own trader and whatnot. So that's the mission. That's the mission here. How much do we need to go up? I would say, there's no perfect let's go up this high, but technically all we really need is a bullish candle. So we don't have to go up at all, really. We could stay right here. We need a nice bullish candle, and then if we break those lows here, close below the range, now we can get in for the sells. Boom. Ba-boom. So that's it. We don't need to go up. If we do go up, we're likely to move up towards the highs here, right? Back up towards 16 there, right? And then maybe reject here, poke around up there for a little bit, maybe get some rejection, and then if we if we get that full move here, we could start to look for sells again right where we wanted them first, right, which was below 16. We get a nice little resistance. Remember, we wanted to take a sell below here on the closure. Maybe we just have to wait for that break, retest, and then we could start taking sells from that exact price point that we were going to take earlier, take it from right there, a little in a little while. So yeah, we'll see. What would you do if someone give you 200K to manage? You keep 50% of the profits. I wouldn't even do it. I could trade my own like 200K account. Then I got that guy calling me, texting me. Hey man, how'd the trading go today? Hey man, how's my money doing today? Hey man, are we almost? Oh nah, sorry. Like I don't even want that headache, right? I'm too free to ever be unfree like that again. Yeah, I wouldn't even want it. I don't care what account size. See, money, you got to realize money will not, after you make a certain amount of money, you don't need more to become peaceful, right? If making more money costs me my peace, then it already costs me too much, right? I don't want to manage other people's money. I don't want them annoying me and calling me. Like, I'm a free man. Like, I don't want someone calling me and telling me what to do and asking me about their investment or any of that stuff. So yeah, I would just stay away. Pretty much in general, no matter how much it was.
It's crazy because having more peace can make you more rich than having more money. Can
Absolutely.
Just by what it brings you, just by the value it brings
Peace is
you
my
in your
currency that I'm after.
Yeah.
Money's just tool. Money's just a tool. I already got money, right? I'm trying to continue to create peace, more peace in life, and passion and stuff like that.
Money is a tool to experience peace. Boom.
If it costs you your peace, it's cost you too much.
Money's a tool to experience peace.
What about $10 million account? No, I'm telling you, you can't buy me. You know what I mean? Like, you can't buy. I can't be bought, pretty much. I don't need money. That's the thing. I don't need a lot of money. So there's a lot of people out there, and I respect their ambition. I do. But I don't need as much money as they think that they need. And I think they realize that too at a certain point, that they also don't need as much money. But everyone's different. So everyone's got different ideas and ways of living. So. But I'll be honest, after I was making, years ago, at $20,000 a month, I haven't really thought about money ever since then. And it's been a long time, right? And I haven't, once you're making 20, 30 grand a month, you no longer worry about anything in terms of like gas or bills or rent or mortgage or debt or, any of that little stuff that tends to, mess with people, little things about going places and, buying people, I don't know, it's, the little things, right? Everything's pretty much taken care of. You can't go buy a private jet or do anything, but you could take a nice little vacation, once a month and, all that stuff too. So you really don't need a lot of money, right? It's cool to continue to work on your passions, right? And if you work on the things that you love doing and they just happen to bring you more money, right? Then hey, that's awesome, right? Like, I've found that, and I pray that all you guys find that too. I truly love trading, and I love impacting and inspiring people all over the world. So I was able to, connect my passion with what I love and be able to do this now with my life, right? This was always my dream, to be able to impact lives all over the world, and I just correlate it with a skill set that I use to make money and teach other people that skill set. So I happen to really find something that I love doing. But if you don't like what you're doing, think of something that you do enjoy, right? And then see how you can potentially use that to make money, right? Profit.
Maximum.
Yee.
It's like, your detached size. It's like, know your freedom number.
Yeah, know your freedom number.
What number per month or per year is going to give you your freedom to live life how you want to live it. Yeah. And that's your goal, right? That's what you got to work on.
Yep. You got to remember, in the beginning, in the early days, mine was 4 to 5K. 4 to 5K a month, right? This month, gang, this month I'm up $50,000. This month I'm on pace to pretend, I lost 20K last week, but I'm pushing towards 100K months, right? Not because I need another 100,000 this month, right? But because I want to push towards, bigger dreams and bigger goals. But it's not like, I'm going to do anything and everything to make that money. I don't care if it happens or if it doesn't, right? But, I'm setting goals and kind of keeping that in my mind, right? That, hey, I'd love to, it would be nice to, actually smash $100,000 in 1 month from trading. So, you just got to realize you play the game where you're at. And, in the beginning, all I needed was $4,500. If I had my first goal in my journal was $5,000. If I could just make $5,000 a month, I was free. I was a free man. I was able to live life with me and my wife. We had a nice little cheap rent and didn't really have any other bills outside of maybe a car payment or two and insurance and phones and stuff. And we were good, but everyone's a little bit different in where they're at in life. Yeah.
Yep.
My thoughts on prop firms, I think they're good if you don't have any money, right? I mean, if you're good, right? If you have skill but no money, prop firms is the way to go. If you have money but no skill, prop firms is also the way to go, right? Because you don't want to just spend all your money, waste all your money on learning. I think prop firms a great opportunity to go to school, right? Like it's like build your curriculum, go through your curriculum, I should say, with your prop firm accounts. So if you don't have money or if you don't have skill, by the way, when you first come into trading, you don't have one or the other, all right? You don't have money or you don't have the skill. So I think it's a great introduction to get into trading, to help a trader understand that they have to trade by a rule-based system. I think they're nice and cheap, right? So you can literally afford them, like top one, buy one, get one free for $40. I mean, you know what I mean? You get 2 accounts, $40, and you can take the next 6 months of the year of this year and focus on learning. That way next year when January comes, you got a fresh beginning and you already have skill. And now maybe you learn, right? So you can get some payouts or use a live account and now you can make money. The problem is no new trader wants to do that, right? They don't want to get in. They're already excited about being in and making money. The last thing that they want to hear is, okay, now settle down for the next 6 months and don't plan on making any money, right? Like, who wants to hear that? Not many people, right? Not many people want to hear that. But the sad part is they don't, regardless, they're going to lose money in that 6 months, right? For the most part, they're either going to learn and, go through that process, or they're going to make mistakes, right? And go through that process. So either way, whether they're, all ready and gung-ho in the beginning, or they're going to take their time with it, they're bound to make mistakes, right? And mistakes cost you money. So why not do that on a cheap funded account? So I think that's my thoughts. Once you begin to get pretty profitable, like over a year's time, and you start getting payouts pretty often, I think that's the time to really look at what you're doing and say, hey, I'm pretty consistent now. I've been getting payouts. Those payouts brought me X amount of dollars, and now maybe I can put X amount of dollars of that into a live account and trust my ability to trade my, stick to my process and trade my system. And then you can start, really getting trading done, right? Like making money, taking that money, making money, compounding it, withdrawing it. So yeah, that's pretty much the route that I would recommend. Will I trade the rest of my life? I mean, that's I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know how long that is, right? The rest of my life could be tomorrow, right? The rest of my life could be in 100 years. So I'm not too sure. If it's like in 100 years, I probably won't be trading all my life, but I like trading. I love trading. I'll probably do it for a very, very long time.
Yep. I say if we're living to like 100, I see myself trading to like 50, 60.
Nah.
At that point, at that point, I'm gonna have freaking, bro, my index funds are gonna be loaded. I'm not gonna work.
I told you guys my vision. My vision is just to wake up one day, nice old man, nice and fit though, not like with the walker and all that, like old enough to just go on the dock and jump in my lake, that old, like still that fit.
Young
And
enough
then,
to do that.
you know, wait for my grandkids to wake up. And then around like 9:30, I'm just watching my kids and my grandkids out there just hanging out on the lake. And I'm just on the dock, and I just open up my laptop, and I'm like, hey, look, that's a celery play at 9:30. Oh, inverted celery, 9:30. Bearish bias, clean range to the left. Let me enter here. Have Linda be like, order filled, right? Get the order filled and make like 80, 90, 100 grand on one trade. You know, have a multi-million dollar account and just be able to basically make like 6 figures per trade. That's my vision later on in life as a trader.
Same, bro. High 8-figure trading account, bro. Chilling.
Yeah, too easy. Too easy. We got time.
5 to 10% per month. 8-figure trading account.
Yep.
That's the goals, chat.
Hey Nick, who do you recommend listen to about manifestation? Yourself. Just pretend no one in the world exists, brother. Right? Go out into the woods later with a mat or something like that and just chill. No phones, no nothing, no music, nothing. Just you. And listen to you. And you'll get the right downloads. How often do I go live? We go live 3 times a day. New York session, Asian session, and London session. Yeah, times are 8 a.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, and 1:30 a.m. Eastern. Every day. To this day. Rafi in the house.
Rafi.
Hey, how are ya? Let me get the guy. Where is he? Is he on Zoom?
Rafi. Let me check.
Happy Father's Day.
There he is.
Rafi, happy Father's Day. The man looks fresh. He looks fresh.
What's popping?
Off
What
the
up,
fast,
brother?
off the solitude fast. Let's go. We missed you, man.
Just taking a deep breath here, bro. Just
Take a deep
receiving
one.
the love, just seeing everybody here, man. It just, ooh.
If the heart's
missed you, bro.
pounding, that's a good sign. Nice little pound.
Wow. We're here. My brothers, how you guys doing?
Incredible.
Good to see you guys.
Doing insanely great.
Blessed, bro. Blessed.
Insanely
Being
good.
here back. Being back.
Yes, sir.
the little
Great to
one.
see you here, bro.
Can't ask for more.
How's the wife doing? First off,
She's a champ.
she's
I'm
doing
telling you
good.
that.
Good or great?
Dude, yeah. She's great. She's
Nice. Nice.
you know, I
nice.
thought the Navy SEALs were tough. You know? Dude, yeah, she's amazing.
Let's go. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
And how's the little guy doing?
He's doing good. He's doing good. He's crying here and there. You know how he goes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we'll get Axel to go mentor and be like, yo, you know, I'm just a couple months ahead of you, and I'll teach you how to.
this is how you do it. This is how you do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's great,
for real,
man. That's
man.
great.
Man, bro,
Happy for
bro,
you
you
guys, man. Big blessings. Big
Yeah, bro.
blessings.
Yeah. Literally, bro. Yeah.
Yo, you're looking great too, bro. We missed you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Miss you guys.
Yes, sir. Great to hear your voice.
He's back,
Yeah,
baby.
happy to be back.
I like the
We're back,
fresh
bro.
shave. Looking
Yeah,
clean, man. Looking
You
clean.
know. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Ready to learn some psychology, damn it. Sign me up.
Bro, so much to
I'm
share,
ready.
bro.
Honestly, I'm
Like,
joining the next group because I need to know I need to hear about that fast.
Hey, Elite Performance Edge guys. I know a lot of you guys are in the wait list. I sent an email, I think about a week ago or so. If you didn't get it, check the what is it? The spam folders. Some people have been getting it in the spam folder. Yeah. But I'm gonna send you guys some more things throughout the week. And yeah, so make sure you tune in. It's gonna be great.
Yes, sir.
Excited,
Can't wait.
man. There's so much that happened as far as spiritual realms and so much, you know, wisdom in the solitude. You were just talking about that, you know, like whenever you go into that state where it's just you and your thoughts and your being, you get to connect, and that's where wisdom comes in, and that's where you see things from a different perspective. And yeah, it's powerful stuff, man. I got some things, and everything's gonna be shared over here over the months and days and weeks, and I'm excited.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Let it all. It can't come out all out at once. You know, it's gotta just trickle out. Trickle out.
Yep.
So be there, be here for the webinars and sessions,
Yeah.
and don't miss it, man.
Yep.
And here's the thing. Hear what is being said. Okay, make sure you hear what is being said. Okay, because some people are kind of listening, but they're not processing things, right? So that's what I'm saying. Hear what is happening. You gotta be able to hear, be able to feel it, be able to process it. And a lot of these things are gonna be said and are gonna be repeated overly, but you gotta be able to be there. Because if you're not there spiritually and mentally and emotionally, and it's not gonna do anything. Like Nick has been dropping gems for 4 years at this point, I would say. And people are asking the same questions today, right? So it is there. Make sure that you are tuning in, because what's coming is heat. I've been dropping some gems here and there. I'm coming in bolder now. There's gonna be things that are going to definitely change people's perspective on life.
Yeah, to bring that
For real.
Bring that energy. Let's go.
Yeah.
Love it, bro. Love it. How's the weather? The weather getting nice over there?
Yeah, it's been great. We haven't had the heater on and the AC is off, so everything is good here. We're living room temperature,
Love you.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, we got closures coming up. 4 minutes. We're waiting on some potential closures below here. Creeping on 9:30. 4 minutes till 9:30. So you guys know we're waiting for the closure below, and if we get it, we will take advantage of the possible move back down here.
Been talking about it.
Been talking about it. Been thinking about it. What's your recommended prop firm? I would say either TX3, because those are the guys that I've been really working with a lot and helping them behind the scenes, like before they were even open. So I think that they got some good accounts. I think that they're going to be a good firm to keep your eye on. They've got good deals and stuff. Top One, and I'd say from Top One's got the buy one, get one, and all that. And then I'd probably say like Tradeify. So those would probably be my three top recommendations. Welcome back. He's back, baby. How to deal with
some
boredom?
text messages here.
Just have a plan.
What's that? Boredom.
Yeah, just have a
What
plan.
is that?
And by the way, I just go be bored in life in general. You know what I mean? The problem is we're never bored anymore. So anytime we get a slight sign of boredom, we reach for our phone, right? So I forget who I was talking to earlier, but I say, hey, you know what, Tim, why don't you just go out there with no phone, no music, no nothing, and just go be bored, right? I talk about it. I've been talking about this for years, about taking time to just do nothing, right? You see it's trending today, right? You got the guys setting up the clock, and they call it, I forget what they call it, but they just do nothing, right? They just stare at a wall. And I've been doing that for many years, and I used to talk about staring at the doorknob. So practice boredom, right? I love having my kids be bored, right? And just making them bored, making them think, making them use their brain a little bit. So practice that a little bit, and then while you're waiting for setups, as long as you have your setup drawn out, you know that there's nothing to do. So I just wait, right? I mean, I do this, right? I started a live stream so I could talk to people and help them out while I wait for my setups to show up. So trading is very boring. So yeah, if you're if you got your plan drawn up, you can go do other things. If I wasn't streaming, I'd probably be playing with my kids right now and knowing, hey, I got to check the markets again at 9:25, right? So I could be prepared for 9:30. So yeah, stuff like that, or ask questions here, learn a little bit, get your questions answered, stuff like that. Whatever you got to do to keep your fingers from clicking the buttons. We are looking at the Buddha. There he is. I come on YouTube for a New York session. Yeah, just New York. Yep. Just NY sesh.
2 minutes.
It's looking good, man. It's looking good.
Yep.
Yeah, looking good.
Stop loss about 100 pips here.
We'll take that.
Something
We'll take that.
Something like.
We'll take
Something
that.
like.
That's like 10 pips nowadays.
For real. Oh man.
I like that, Wes.
4 hour, bro. 24-hour broke the previous candle low too.
Yup, this is
That's
looking
a
like a
sign.
heater if we get the closure.
Sign right there.
Like a eater. What up, Sandman?
Hey yo, Sam man, what up, brother?
My cash account? Yeah, I use Tradeovate. Yup. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I meant to answer your non-tradable questions. So I forget them all, but yes, there is a Walmart. No, not everyone has fences. What was the other one? Wasn't there one more? Was there a Walmart in every town? Do your
Not
neighbors
sure.
have fences? Or shrubs, right? I forget the other one. I think there was one more. What's up, James? Mr. Harvey in the house. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can get a little pullback here. And if we can, we got about 100, about 100 pips stop. So we'll see if we can look to keep our stops above, and then take this sell coming down. Looking pretty good. All right, lovely. Let's see if we can get a top wick here. And after that top wick is formed, I am in there. A little bit more. A little bit more. Don't go. Don't go.
Goldie.
Come on, we got more out of you, Goldie.
That's discipline.
We need a little more out of gold, man. Especially with that 30 being so overextended. Need a little bit more.
Yeah, give us, test that little support right there, man. That'll be sweet, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I agree.
Give that retest.
Wait for Trump
We're
to tweet.
Give us that retest.
All right, maybe we get a top wick back up towards 07, and then we can set a sell stop either on the flip of the candle or the break of the low.
You know, I was looking to take profits around 41.98, Nick. You don't think we're a little too close to that now?
I mean, I'm looking to take profits down at like 93.
Why aren't you looking at 98? You see that resistance right there? Boom.
I mean, look at the clean range, on the 30.
Yeah. There's been times where we
on the
take
1 hour.
profits there, but yeah, for sure.
930,
Yeah. We've just taken trades at those like minor supports, like multiple trades before in a row. So
I think maybe a break even wouldn't be too bad there. But
Yeah.
if we can get a decent top wick, I will probably enter around like 42.04 here. Somewhere back around the flip, maybe where we would have gotten the entry originally, around 42.03. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
We're going to need a nice break of the high, though, not just that. And the reason I want to wait for that here is because of how overextended the 30-minute candle is, right? If we see that, we're a bit overextended on that time frame. Same thing with the 1 hour. So the reason we want a decent top wick here is to just guarantee we've got that, that high created, a retest of that zone, and then we can continue driving down. You can do it.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I don't mind entering back around this same area, 42.03. We just need a good top wick. We got patience. We got patience. Been waiting all weekend,
I mean, it's so easy for us, chat, because we're focused on following the rules, not just about taking this trade. So the rules, we have a stronger desire to follow the rules. So the rule is like wait for the steeper top wick. So that's what we're mainly focusing on. So therefore, we don't feel any FOMO or anything like that.
True.
And that's why it's easy to be patient and disciplined because of our rules.
Yep. Breathe air. We could also wait for the 1 hour or wait for a new resistance. Yeah, we could also do that. But that was the one that I really liked, right? I wanted to execute on that one. but you know, you can't always get what you want. So I need, again, with that 30 being so overextended, I need a better top wick than that, because especially when you're still bullish on that previous 4 hour, this is where that fake out will tend to be, right? Where price all of a sudden looks like that. So that's what we want to stay away from on that overextendedness here, right? And if we get a good top wick, we could put a little bit more confidence in that idea.
Chad, we talk about it all the time too. Like, the market is filled with abundance. There's unlimited opportunities that are going to happen this week. So that's like one of the greatest reasons we should use to be extremely patient and disciplined for the best opportunity, since we're going to have unlimited amount of them. Just makes sense to wait for the best.
Gold's been range baiting you. Gold range baiting all month. Goldie likes to do Goldie things. Did I start making live videos after? Yeah, I was probably trading for a couple years. Yep. Yeah, I remember I was living back home in New York. I was struggling for like 2.5 years. All of a sudden, you know, just started getting some nice payouts and stacking some bread and stacking some confidence, and I ended up moving out to Florida. And once I moved, I started live streaming. So yeah, by that time, I mean, we were doing pretty well, seeing the markets really well, had the system already established, and just started showing people. Like one guy I learned from was Raja Banks and Don. They both live stream, so they both kind of inspired me to, you know, do a live stream, because before that I would teach young entrepreneurs, you know, personal growth and development and business and e-commerce and things like that. So I naturally had a passion for teaching and helping and, you know, just working with other like-minded individuals. So the streaming thing made sense for me, and I just felt the calling to get on there, share my skill, but more importantly, share my philosophies about life with other people. And that's when I started going live. Maybe we don't get unlimited opportunities. We have I mean, we're still getting opportunities, you know, so they're unlimited. You know, as long as the market is open, we'll continue to get opportunity. Therefore, you know, they're unlimited, you know, until the market closes or goes down or something like that.
Yeah, that's the only time you don't get an opportunity, and you still do. You get an opportunity to review your trades and to improve, and which is on the weekends. But
Yeah.
the market is always moving up, down. I mean, that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna move up and down. Sometimes it's gonna move sideways, and we just wait. I mean, it's that simple. Like, number rule thing in trading is being able to sit and wait. If you can't do that, work on that. Don't work on the strategy. Work on waiting, allowing yourself to see this thing go without you. It's gonna happen a lot, and just wait.
Yep.
Professional waiter. What are you? I wait
Rules,
professionally
baby,
to make money.
rules.
For real, bro.
Yeah.
No, literally though, that's facts. So like, we as traders, we get paid to wait. We don't even get paid to trade, because we'd be in drawdown right now. Our patience paid us, even though we didn't make money off this trade. We aren't in drawdown right now, losing money. So the patience paid us. It's the patience that pays.
Yeah. What we could do here is wait for the 15 closure too now. So now at least we're not in, right? And now we're gonna wait on more information. So we were already willing to let it go, right? Without while it wasn't going with our rules. So now we have the ability to not be in drawdown, to not be involved in this trade at all, and be able to make a new decision now based off of the information that this candle closure gives us in about 7 minutes.
Yep, boom.
If it closes below, then there's a pretty good opportunity that I'm still going to look to get involved in the shorts here, right? But if we close back above, now I'm happy that I waited for my rules. I'm not executing anything until we get a clean closure back below, and I can trade with that piece, right? Knowing that I followed my rules and, you know, put my rules over my profit. I put performance over profits today, you know, and I do that every day, and or at least, you know, work to and try to do that every single day.
Yeah, man. How do you become a better trader? You practice the winning habits of a trader. I mean, like here, right now, if you practice discipline on this move, right, like, you've gotten better with your discipline. Like tomorrow, The rest of the session, you're going to be way better with your discipline because you strengthen that muscle by exercising it here today and practicing it, you know? So,
Yep.
hell yeah, it's a practice.
Lovely. All right, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Take your time, brother. Take your time.
Yes, sir. And then that's the thing. You either pay the price of discipline or regret, right? It's either you're disciplined to your rules or you regret not following it. Because if I hadn't been disciplined to my rules, I'd be regretting my decision making right now. I'd be regretting getting in this move. Like, damn, like coming close to stops. Like I should have just freaking been disciplined to my rules. That would have protected me from hitting stop loss here. So that's the price you pay with your decisions you make every day. Because we do make decisions every day.
You see, you're talking about that. That's something that I covered on the Elite Performance Edge. In order for you to make the best decisions, you gotta be in the best state, right? So if you are in a reactive state, if you are in a fearful state, if you are in a greed state that you need money, right? Nick said it earlier today. It doesn't need money, right? We need some money, but sometimes you just feel like that's it. That's all we need, right? So if you are in that state, you are not going to be able to make the best decisions. Now, when you get into a state of neutrality, when you get in a state of calmness, when you get in a state of, I'm waiting and that's okay. And if it goes, and there's no problem. Now you are opening up the mind to make the best decision ever, right? Let me ask you this. Can you make a good decision when you're pissed off? Probably not, right? You're emotional. You probably can't think clearly. So whenever you put yourself in state of neutrality, which is like a white canvas, now you're going to be able to make the best decisions. The best decisions, for the most part, are the ones that are going to pay you the most, right? That's what you want to do in this game. You want to be able to clear everything emotionally, mentally, anything that you might be feeling, and get into a state of neutrality so then you can make the best decision. And I'm going to repeat this. The best decision sometimes is not going to give you the best results. But guess what? If you make the best decisions over a period of time, you will get positive results, right? This kind of correlates to what we've talked about for a long time, probabilities, right? So your job should be focused on making the best decisions. If you can do that, you're going to be in a good position. And remember, in order for you to make the best decisions, you got to give yourself the chance to wait. You got to wait, right? If you think about, for example, like, combat teams, or they wait to strike. They're not just, emotionally going to go and shoot people. They wait. They know when to do that. No different here. So just being able to do these things, play with that. And when you do that, now the game becomes fun, because now you know that sometimes you're waiting is going to go. It's like hunting. You just wait and you don't get to shoot anything. But sometimes you wait and there it is. No different here.
No different.
Nope.
The animal waits for his prey.
Yep. I always like to think about the spider on the web. It's like the same thing. We did our top-down analysis. We created our ranges. We set up our plan for a setup, right? In the same way the spider creates his web in a certain spot, right, where it's going to attract prey. And then the spider just waits, literally just waits until the fly or whatever is in the web, just there for him. And then once it's there, he executes, right? He goes to it, he eats it, and we're no different, right? We create our ranges, we patiently wait for that setup. Once it's here, we execute.
Yep. Like the itsy bitsy spider.
So I'm a spider when I'm trading.
Yep.
Always.
So just turn trading into a repeatable development system, right? Price action has to develop, right, in a certain matter for you to execute, and then just rinse and repeat that all day long. We have a perfectly good system and playbook for you guys to apply, right? If you want to. If you just come here for mentality, mindset, that's cool too. If you're coming here for a system, man, just apply the one that we're sharing with you guys and teaching you all about. Don't we have our top wick here? Yep, but we're waiting for a 15 closure now, because if the 15-minute closes back above the range, then likely price will retest the top of the range. You know what I mean? Maybe even go further. So if we close below the range though, right, and we kind of, even if we're bullish, but we're below, then I still like the opportunity for price to go down, right? I might look for an entry on that. So if the next candle kind of, you know, makes a little lower wick or something, well, it would actually look like this, right? So the candle would look something like this. So if the next candle can make a lower wick and then an upper wick, right, and do something like this, then I would probably look to execute on that break of that low there, yeah, for price to keep going down. So we got 50 seconds for all that.
Yes, sir. It's setting up perfectly for us.
Setting up perfectly for us to either wait or for us to execute. You know, one
That's
or the
what I
other
mean.
when the candle closes.
Yep.
It's beautiful. Candles make the decisions for you.
It's a beautiful thing.
The itsy bitsy spine. Our shaman, yo, you guys are hilarious.
Admire
You look like an avatar in that one.
Which one?
One of the characters from Avatar.
Oh.
The shaman one.
Yeah.
I need to check that movie out.
I'm trying to check out Inception, right, Nick?
Yo, Inception, great movie.
All right, man.
Bro, I watched
Is that the new one? Bro, I looked
Inception.
at Steven Spielberg came out with a new one
Oh, yeah?
that looks pretty entertaining. Yeah. I can't remember the name, but it just came out like a week ago or something.
I feel like I
don't even remember the last time I went to a theater.
They're actually coming out with a lot of new movies this year.
I know.
A lot of new movies. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ here. Ho ho ho. Yee. Lots of movement. Look at this. Oh my god, look at that 30-minute time frame. Crazy.
9:30 candle, big wick up, big wick down.
You can almost count on it.
I think next time, yeah.
Goldie, yeah, glad we stayed out. Glad we followed our rules. We could have easily jumped in, right, if we were antsy on that quick little re-break of the high, but we didn't. You know, we followed our rules. We stayed true to our word, and you know, look at that. I mean, we'd be in this trade right now with a closure against us, back in the range, and you know, this thing could still work out. Of course, I think anything below 16 probably tends to work out, but you might range here. I think our next step is if you get some rejection out of here, you know, and then a closure back below, that's where we could step back in for some opportunity.
Man, chat, what did we just talk about? Literally before this happened, we talked about how the trading rules is what protects us, right, from the markets. And look what our trading rules did here for us today. They protected us. We would have been getting stopped out right about now, you know?
Yeah.
So, man, we shout out our trading rules, man. We get paid to follow.
Thank you,
rules.
Playbook. Boom, would have been stopped out right there.
Yep.
So there
trading.
you go. Facts.
Let me ask you a question, because somebody here, we have, you know, several people in here.
Yep.
What made you feel not to respect what we're looking for, and what made you feel that, oh, this is gonna go? You were so jumping that you couldn't stop. You couldn't wait for that top way. Because I know somebody in here did it. I want you to.
And if and either way,
what do you
whatever
think
you
about
did,
that?
if you waited or if you didn't wait, how do you feel now? Right. So here you go. There's the, what is it? Regret or discipline, right? So you're either feeling, you know, discipline, or you're feeling regret at the moment, and how does it feel? And then you ask yourself these questions, and then, you know, next time you say, hey, you know what? I'd rather have probably stayed out of that trade, right? Or this is like a trade that we're out of, maybe wishing we were in, but not in wishing we were out. So how do you feel? Disclosure day. There you go. That's the name of it. Magnus
thing,
feels
you know,
lovely, he
sometimes-
says.
Yeah, sometimes people make mistakes, you know, and they don't truly look at them. They don't feel them, right? They afterwards some say, oh man, I should have not done that. I need to go and get it back.
Yep.
Don't do that. Just what happened? Like, why couldn't I wait, or why couldn't I, you know? And I'm not saying this to call you out. I'm just trying to help. You probably hit the sell button because you couldn't wait. You knew that you should have, because that's what happens sometimes. I should wait, but there is an instinct, something deeper that say, no, do it, hit the button. And you did, and now you're probably moving your stop loss, hopefully expecting that it rejects the other resistance over there, and you're about to blow your account now. But you know, just look at that. What do you feel? What literally broke your conscious thinking? Because there's growth right there.
I love the responses in the clubhouse. Just incredible. Look at that.
And then, and that was the two things that could have happened, chat, right? And it's like, which one would you rather happen to you? Would you rather the trade just go without you, or would you rather get in and take a loss? Right? Those are really the only two things that could have happened. That's why it's so important to ask yourself, you know, before the entry, like, is this trade worth the loss? Because trades are gonna move it at us, but like losing on certain moves, that's where the problem occurs.
And look, if that was your position, that was your play, if all your rules lined up, then we're not talking to you.
Yeah.
Just understand that, right? We are not talking to you, right? We are talking to the individuals that are trading this in a very similar way that we're trading, and knowing that we need to be disciplined and waiting for top wicks, especially if the 30 minutes overextended. And although it's 9:30, right, we've been moving down for a while and we don't have the best wick, right? I'm talking to you guys. You know, if you followed your rules here, then that's amazing, man. I respect it, right? Good loss. Great loss on your end. But those who follow the same rules I follow, right? That's where those are the guys that we're talking to. I think most people get in because they don't understand the charts correctly. That's true too. You know, it's like it's a little bit of both, a little bit of price action. But again, we mainly got in not because we understand the markets or don't understand them. We just understand our rules, right? So again, gold's gonna do whatever gold wants to do. When gold does what we want it to do, that's when we go ahead and step in. Otherwise, we have no business playing with that fire, no business being involved, right? Those are other people's trades or other people's moves according to other systems. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But it's a beautiful feeling, you know, when you wait, because your rules say to, and your intuition also says to, and then boom, price pops up and you save yourself from a loss. So not every day is a day to make money, right? Some days are days to prove to yourself that you're willing to follow that plan that you have, right? What's required to get what's desired long term. It's just like avoiding the cupcake when you're on a diet. It's just like avoiding the pizza when you're trying to eat clean again, right? It's just like avoiding, you know, certain things that are going to push you away from your goal. So just following your rules is, I mean, that's how you gain confidence. Why not have both? I do. Above, well, I don't want to get aggressive on the buys here because 4 hour broke the lows. You know what I mean? So imagine getting aggressive on buys when your 4 hour candle's still, you know, looking like basically like that, right? It could just be a little fluctuation and a continued move down. So yeah, no buys. If the 4 hour close is weak, then I'm back to my buying bias. But until then, nothing. What a fake out. Yeah, fake out, yep. Trump woke up. Trump woke up. Yo, Trump woke up. 1 hour fake out. Look at all that clean range on the 1 hour too, moving up. If we need it. Not every day is a day to make money. Some days are just days to prove to you that you've got what it takes to last the game long term. That's it. Today was one of those, you know, that situation right there was an opportunity for you to prove to yourself, right, that you're willing to be patient and disciplined and put performance over profits. So if you've passed the test, what a great feeling that is. That's going to go towards, you know, the future. Wakey, wakey, Trumpy. Your cereal's ready.
Your cereal?
Trump got some Lucky Charms ready to go for him. They're getting soggy, though. They're getting soggy.
Dang, bro. Check your sugar levels, man.
Oh.
I can't fathom breaking my plan. It hurts so much. Yeah, that's true. So true. For the next sell setup, will we wait? Well, not necessarily. You know, we're going to see how the 4-hour candle closes. And let's say that the 4-hour candle closes bearish, right? And we get a closure below the range here, right? So if you get that closure below the range, you're also going to have this like 15-minute that basically acted as a pullback, right? So what that'll look like is once you get this closure, right, in 6 minutes, let's just say, if the next candle, or this one here, can close below the range, right, or this one makes a 4-hour top wick, then now we can start looking for sells, right? Because if our 4-hour candle looks like this, right, where you had a bullish one and then you have a bearish one, right, that broke the highs and all that and closed bearish, well, now if we get a top wick on this 4-hour candle, I want to keep selling. So now I don't need a closure below here because I want to sell as that 4-hour candle is going to come down here, right, to break its own low. So likely the 4-hour candle, will make that, and then it'll come up for that top wick, and then I want to execute from here. So as that candle breaks its own low, I want to execute the sell back down into that red line, which was going to be basically our entry earlier for sells, right? That's where I want to take some profits, and then that's where I want to keep it and let it run if price decides to move down further. So does that make sense? But now if we close bullish, or if we close instead of looking like what I drew up here, right? If we don't close like that and we close like this, to where the 4-hour candle doesn't really either it doesn't close bearish, or let's say it closes bearish like this, right? Then likely buys are going to come back into play here because you got a big rejection off from the downside, and then the buys might start to work himself out again here. So yeah, it just depends. Now we wait on the 4-hour closure and we start to redo our analysis from there. Trumpski. In hindsight, it was almost anticipated because being overextended. Exactly. So with that overextended, again, we're re-breaking our 4-hour low there, so that's a good sign. Again, daily, everything kind of pointing down, but you still want that extra confirmation if you are going to go against it and have that overextendedness to it. You definitely want to wait for a good top wick. So I'd say that on the 30-minute, that's probably a pretty good top wick at this point. Traders pay Trump. Yeah. Fruity Loops. Oh, he got the Fruity Loops. Magnus in the house. Magnus, are you on Zoom? Are you on Zoom?
Let me check.
Best dad ever. Love that, bro. And
yeah, he's here,
shout
bro.
out to all the dads out here.
Hey, raising the hands.
Oh, there he is. Hey, how are you? Shout out to all the squad in the building. Magnus, how you feeling,
on a
buddy?
Monday.
The winners are here on a Monday.
Yes, sir. What's up, everyone? Good to see you all.
Let's lower
What's up,
his
YouTube?
hand. There we go.
What's up,
Good
Rafi?
to see you, brother.
man.
Good to see you, my guy.
Bro,
Wow.
lovely. Congratulations there. I'm so happy for you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. It seems like you got taller or something.
He did.
A
He's
little
standing
bit
on that
taller,
last
maybe, I don't
payout
know.
he took last week.
I might have.
Yeah, those payouts, man. They stretch
Yes,
you.
sir. Fire, man. Yes, sir. What's up, John? What's up, Nick?
What up, brother?
Yo, what's up?
Yo,
How you
what's
feeling?
up, man? Let's get it. Feeling incredible. A little bit over incredible, actually.
Nice. Slight tad bit over.
Yeah, just a smidge, you know?
Sounds about right.
Yes, sir. What about y'all?
Yeah,
Bless, bro.
you know that feeling when you wait for the top wick and then the top wick would have stopped you out. Like that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm
I
feeling
know, right?
confident in the
Feels
playbook. I'm feeling
pretty
confident
dang
in
good, yeah.
my ability to follow it and to lead the path, right? Lead the way and exemplify what it looks like to be performance focused over profits.
Yeah, man. We just chose the short-term pain of discipline right there, and it paid out. And now, we could have either paid the pain of regret now or feel great now.
Facts. Well, we're gonna miss the move. Who cares?
Oh, wow, yeah.
We already
I ain't
missed.
missing a
How'd you
thing.
feel after that one?
I need a top wick.
I mean, we already
That's
missed
the
that
thing.
one.
That's the thing too. I'd rather miss the move than take the loss. So
But
hell yeah.
then again, there is no missing the move because we need a top wick. I mean, so
Yeah, we
Exactly.
miss a move, but not our move, and that's okay.
exactly. Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. Hey, boss, we need a decent top wick. Which level would you expect the wick to touch? The previous level. So in this case, we just wanted to touch 08, I believe, right? Yeah, 08. So if it would have just tapped 08 for us, which was right here, I would have had a sell stop, you know, but it didn't. It kind of moved up and, you know, ripped down right away. Then it kind of moved up and just nipped it real quick, right? Gave it like a little break and then just moved down again and broke the low again. So I needed a good clean wick, breaking the highs back up to that level 08 or even further, and then I would have had the sell stop. But once the next 15-minute candle close with you know, a confirmation back in the range, that's where I just, you know, kind of X out the plan for now and wait for the next best one.
Yep. Sorry, next best move.
Yes, sir. How was the weekend over there in Denmark? The weather looked great.
Bro, we were at the beach too.
Hey.
That little tan there.
Nice.
Yeah, that was great. So yeah, we had good weather, man. Still now too.
Love it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Beach
Yeah,
today
man.
too.
Not today, man. We got too much yesterday.
Yeah. Too much fun yesterday.
Too
I
much,
watched
bro.
your,
We gotta wait a couple days here at least.
I watched your story, and there was one picture of you guys, and it was like a bunch of buildings.
Oh yeah, that was
Bro.
like in mid city.
Bro, that reminded me in the movie Inception, in that fourth dream. Bro, where they built that city out of all those buildings, it kind of reminded me of
did
that.
it
I was
look
like,
like
what?
that? Yo, funny.
Yo, who remembers that city that they built? Oh man, that was crazy.
I never seen that
Kinda
movie. I
looked
gotta
alike.
watch that.
Yo, watch
Never-
that this week or this weekend. Fire movie.
I will, man. I will. Me and my girl will watch it then. It's like the Matrix. It's no, it's not like that, but it's like the same kind of vibe, is it?
Yeah, it's cool. It's
That's the
like
Matrix.
they go into dream state, you know. So they go into
Yeah,
dreams,
yeah.
and they have the ability to go in a dream and then dream in that dream, and it's crazy too because like if I believe it was 5 minutes in the real world, got them an hour in the dream world.
Hey yo.
So if they had an hour in this dream world, they had like 5 hours in the next dream. That can happen in
What?
5 minutes in real life.
I
And then
mean, I
so
gotta
they
watch
went
that.
4 dreams deep, bro. So imagine now they got like 15 hours in a matter of like 5 minutes. And then they went even
that's
deeper.
insane.
So yeah, bro, it's a sick movie. I seen
gotta
it one
watch
time
that.
before, but I didn't quite understand it. I didn't understand the time in the dreams and all that, and what dream they were in, and all that. So yeah, it was a good movie.
Right, yeah. It's a longer one too. See.
Great movie, dude. Great movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm. You kind of start to question, like, am I in a dream? I mean, life is but a dream.
Life's a dream.
The dream feels so real, and you never really remember the beginning of the dream. Yeah, you're always just bam thrown right into it.
Nah, true. Actually,
that crazy?
That's funny. Yeah, that's actually too true.
Like it doesn't start anywhere. It just
No, there's no
bam,
start.
you're just right in the action.
There's not a start. There's not a beginning. It's just a glimpse. It's just an image. Boom.
Yeah.
Literally,
There.
it really is. It really is.
You just wake up and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, man.
When did this happen? This happens that quick.
Yeah. I assist my mind. So some people just go to bed and, you know, whatever happens, happens. Some people go to bed and whatever they look at last obviously is going to maybe
Whatever
dwindle along. I make sure that I'm like getting mine ready to, you know, think about the right things before bed. I mean, that's a heavy part of the nighttime routine is, you know, that self-talk, that visualization, meditation, gratitude, right? All before sleep, that mental movie that we talk about, you know, and just falling asleep to that. So that way your mind can prepare that for you, you know? So it's pretty cool. Sleep, I'm still studying it, but man, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, I love that. Bro, are you still bullish here? That 4 hour?
I'm going to do a fresh analysis here actually right
yeah,
now.
yeah, I thought that too. Yep.
Close
Okay.
actually.
Let's do a little little fresh analysis here. So daily time frame, right? Daily move down, right? So we obviously had a big move down. We pushed up all last week. We created resistance right on time, right? Just like we talked about, and then we moved down. So I would anticipate that the daily ends up filling the range here at some point, but, right, it might not be today. All right, it may or may not be today. So we have this current candle, right, that is moving bullish. We never broke the low of the previous candle yet. We did break the highs, though, right? We didn't have much of a top wick on that candle. We came up to break the high. We're starting to reject now, so let's see what's happening, right? I think the 4-hour closure, 4-hour candle closed. So we did close bearish on the 4-hour. So we got a resistance here on the 4-hour chart. You did get a nice rejection, though, out of here, right? So you got like a smaller body, big rejection to the downside. And, you know, I mean, not the best top wick, but a decent top wick when we kind of talk about an inverted celery type of deal, right? So we'll see if we end up getting that. Right now we're making a low without any sort of a top wick. Let's move over to the 1-hour chart. So 1-hour did create support here. We have a nice rejection to the downside. I think, you know, we still have that support level right there that if you do close below at some point, you should continue moving bearish. But let's take a look here at the 30-minute candle closed strong bullish. It closed above, you know, most of the range here to the left, but, you know, if we look, we got, you know, not that much clean traffic. I mean, it's probably tradable, but we want to see some sort of at least like a celery play on the 15, maybe even the 30-minute time frame where you get some type of celery play to try and trust that this 4-hour candle now is going to pop up here. Because if we do buy now, we are going against the 4-hour candle, so we want to be cautious with that top wick being formed. So we'll see. If we end up moving up here and break the highs but close back below or something like that, then I'm going to stick with a bit of a bearish bias here, right? Something like this, close below, and then we could probably look to take sells coming back down into, you know, our previous area that we wanted to enter, right? And kind of take these sells, especially with that 4-hour candle closing bearish. Although there is a pretty steep wick to the downside, you know, that doesn't mean we can't fill the wick, right? So I think if we can create that resistance, then we go with the 4-hour. We move down in that type of manner. If not, then we either need to take buys somewhere low key down here, or when we close back above on one of these other time frames like 15, 30, or probably 1 hour or 30-minute time frame is all we got in terms of clean range, right? So if we happen to, you know, kind of move up here, there's nothing we can really do, right? If price closes bullish like that, we probably just got to wait for the sells back below or wait for some new structure, right? So if this candle moves here a little bit, closes, you know, something like that, then we can wait for structure to form here. Anything above 15 remains bullish, right? So if you can get a little support like that, and then this range to buy to go against that 4-hour where all the lows, right, are respecting each other, then that looks good for me to take buys here for price to continue moving up. So let's just see how this first 15-minute closure goes down, and then we'll go from there. But not bad sells back below 15 if you can get a decent 4-hour top wick in play.
Yeah,
so
lovely.
that's my thoughts. Got some thoughts on buys, thoughts on sells here, and, you know, that's pretty much where we're at in terms of price action.
It's a good plan.
Yep.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I love it, bro. I would love it too if we can move down without really moving up much, and then take the buys from all the way from the bottom, because that 4-hour won't have much of a top wick and you have a steep wick rejection on it. But besides that, I think this plan is money.
That'd be money too, man. Yep.
Yeah.
These buys here is tough, you know, like so much resistance to the left. Already filled the wick now. Yeah.
4-hour top wick.
Like,
It's just
Yeah, because the reason you don't want the buys here, and pay attention when I say the reason the reason, right? So the reason you don't want buys here is because 4-hour candle closed bearish, right? So that buy right here could simply just be making the 4-hour top wick, right? And then price starts moving back down here like this. So right now, I'd much rather be in favor or with the 4-hour time frame, which is down, right? So wait on that top wick to form and then look to keep moving down with price action. So that's why we want to avoid this buy here. Although it closed above and things are bullish, we believe that the 4-hour top wick is being created here in most cases, and that's why we stay away from that buy position there.
Yeah, lovely, man. A good closure below 15 would be nice.
15, yes, yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Or we also had a range right here earlier at 21, so you can even look for
like
potential
fake out.
closures back below 21, and then we can move ourselves down into 15 and then back down into 04 here.
yeah, buddy.
That sounds like a plan.
I love that. Yes, sir.
And then here we just
Waiting.
observe. Here we need structure. So if we're going to take buys, we need a little retracement and then the closure above, and then we can move up. Or we just need that structure above there, right? So maybe we move up, create structure, then look for buys here, right, on the move back up. So we could still take buys. You just got to wait for some structure while you're going against that 4-hour here. Sells below.
That's the game right there. We were just talking about that. It's like you can press a button right now. It looks like it's going up. You just buy, right? But you just gotta wait for something clear, for that, pattern that makes sense with your strategy, with your playbook, and obviously, if you are doing what we do here, just look at what the higher time frame is telling you. There's two opportunities right here, and they are gonna be there. It's just like, are you conscious enough to allow yourself to wait a little longer? If you can't wait, just go and get some water. Get a smoothie or something that keeps you busy, and just come back and just wait.
Yep.
There's nothing you can do here and right now. Just wait. That's the only thing you can do. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait on it.
Wait on it.
That's it.
Exactly.
Bro, trust me, you don't even want to take something that's not playbook. I mean, you eventually you get hurt so many times that you'll understand that. Because at newer too, we did it a lot of times. You just did it again and got hurt, and did it again, got hurt, did it again, got hurt. But then at some point we gotta come to the realization that the only thing we can do is literally take playbook. Otherwise, it's just gambling.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little gamble.
You think about it, man. Every game has rules.
Yeah.
Is there a game that you've ever played that has no rules?
Huh?
I mean, every game has rules. Like you play
Otherwise it's not a
football,
game,
for
I
example.
guess.
Yeah, you're not gonna be hitting the ball with your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's a rule. Like you can't just do that. And if you do that, you get penalized. You know what I'm saying? So same thing in baseball. There's rules in the game. Like, you can't just hit the ball and run to third base. It doesn't work that way. You have to go the other way.
Third,
And if
second,
you do
first,
that-
back home.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, what? You just want to go from second to home plate because you just want to cut the corner or whatever? And every game has rules.
Yeah.
It's no different here. We're playing a game. That's what it is. And part of this game is waiting. That's the main rule in this game. Waiting. So
Serious.
just know that.
So you signed up for it. Signed up for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Really.
Bro,
I was talking to this guy, and it's funny, because we're just talking and I asked him, do you ever think about how much money you were gonna make when you were training, when you were trying to sign professional? He was like, never. I just want to play the game at a higher level. That's what was in my mind. And I'm like, okay, so do you ever thought about making the money that you're making now? He's like, never in my life. And I brought that to a trader, the same example. It's like these guys, the only thing that was in their mind was to be able to play with the greatest guys, to be able to play professionally. They weren't thinking about the money so much, right? So like when you think about this game, what is the highest level for you? What would that mean to you, playing at the highest level in this game? Because there's levels in these games, like you probably see a guy that is, getting 50K payouts, but there's some other guy that I know that is he's getting over 7 figures. He works in a big bank in the UK, and you see what I'm saying? Like there are levels. There are guys who are making decent money. There are guys who are not making money, right? So at what level you want to play? If you want to play at the 8-figure level, you're gonna have to train. You're gonna have to be able to collect data. You're gonna be able to do what it does to take that kind of level game. Same thing with the athletes, right? So this is one of the things that I want you guys to think about, like what level you want to be playing on. Like my guys, they want to play Major League, they want to play what is it that they want to play, right? And once you get into that, you're gonna see that this game isn't just about making money. This game is about improving yourself, becoming that person that can play that game at that level. That should be the focus. Because if you do that, there are levels to this game. Now you're gonna be able to make whatever you want to make, right? So get to the level. Don't think about the money. Money's there. We already know that. Get to the level that you want to be playing on.
You sit there, man. Yeah. Especially the thing like with the athletes, because like a famous basketball player didn't become great at basketball because he focused on the money part, right? He focused on becoming very good, and then he got the money. So it's the same thing here that we talk about, performance over profits.
Yeah.
I love what you said there, man. Well said.
I work with way too many athletes, bro, and a lot of them. One of them is going to be a Hall of Famer guaranteed now. It's a fact. Yeah. He just secured it like last week. He is going to be a Hall of Famer for 100%. And if you talk to him, bro, like he says, like money is just a thing. His vision this whole time, I remember 2014, he was the last out in the World Series. He said, I'm still going to be a Hall of Famer. This last game doesn't mean anything to me. A year after, became a World Series MVP. And he's been chipping away every month, every day, every year. Because in his vision, the level that he wanted to be at, he wanted to be a Hall of Famer. He was never thinking about how much money he was going to pay, what was his contract, his extension, none of that. And that was never a thing, right? So think about the level you want to be in. Once you do that, man, now you become resilient.
Man, facts on facts.
Think about the level.
Sheesh.
You know, when you have someone that loves the grind, that loves the work more than they like the profits or the result, you're involved. You're next to a dangerous human being, right? You're next to someone who's literally going to go to battle because they love performance. It's like the quote, like the guy that loves walking more than the guy that likes the prize at the top of the hill is going to be a savage way longer than the other guy, because the other guy's doing it for a prize. This guy's doing it because he just loves, right, doing it and the work ethic involved in it and all that comes with it. So can you fall in love with the game that you're playing, right? I love the losses. I love when, trades go my way. I like when they don't go my way. I love the idea of probability. I love the idea of management and managing myself and, just being disciplined and staying out of that top wick. You have no idea what kind of feeling I get when I say, you know what, I'm staying out. I don't care if there's 1,500 people here right now hoping that I get in. I'm staying out because it just doesn't follow my rules. And then had to have my stop sitting here and watch that candle pop up. I just love the game. I just love being right about that, and just it's such a satisfying feeling of being disciplined and, really having the guts to do what others are not willing to do in this game. And that's why I do and will continue to get paid like the elite in this game. And I'm only getting better and better, and I keep falling more and more in love with that day by day, week by week, month by month. So do you love the game, or are you just in it for a quick little treat? Bark, bark, roll over, doggy. We'll give you a little bone, right? Or do you love the hunt? Do you love the game? Do you love just being involved in it and learning? I mean, that's where I'm at. That's why I have a lot of fun doing it, and I'm pretty successful at it. So do you love the game, right? Do you love the process?
Love the game more than you love the money, man. That's where it's at.
Yep.
Love the game more than you love the money, because the money will come and go. But what it takes for you to stay in the game, it's a lot deeper than that. It's more of it's a spiritual thing. So love the game, connect with yourself, improve yourself. I mean, we talked about this, right? It's just that whole identity thing. That's what this is about. Love the game more than you love the money, and the money will come right at you.
Yep. Yes, sir. I said in a podcast one day, I said Tom Brady, right? He didn't win all the Super Bowls because he had a bunch of money, right? He made the money because he won those Super Bowls. He committed to that work ethic in that time. It was you know, what he did behind the scenes when no one was watching. Yeah, he knew he was going to make money with his contract, but if that would have been his main focus, right, he might not have been able to separate himself, because somebody might have just wanted, they might say, I just want to play football. I don't even care about the money. I'm just a savage that wants to hit people for a living. You don't even have to pay me, right? Imagine going against that guy. You ain't gonna laugh, right? Especially when you're just doing it for the reward or the money. He's gonna take your spot, you know, all day, every day. So, you know, do you love the game? And if you don't, then, you know, you might want to reconsider the game you're playing, because I think you should love the game. You know, if you're playing whatever game you're playing in life, I think you should enjoy it. That's why most people are depressed, because they work at a job that they don't like. They're playing someone else's game. They're playing by someone else's rules. They're just an NPC. They're not a glitch in the matrix. They are a just a non-player, right? And they're just living in somebody else's world. How about create your own world, right? How about go after it? And, you know, you do that by getting obsessed with the vision, not necessarily the result of it.
Lovely.
And you just got to love being good at something that other people are just not that good at. You know, for me, I love being good at trading, because I know most aren't willing to stick it out to be good enough long term. And it just makes me feel good about my commitment. In the commitment. That's why I like golf. That's why I like golf so much, because not that many people are good, man. Not that many people are at all.
One-man sport.
Yo,
Yo,
fill me up.
Front of me, they
How
were
has it
horrible.
been? How has it been, the competitions? Talk to me.
Yeah, hey,
I've been out of
John's
the
been in
loop.
New York, so
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Did you hear about the
boring.
88? Was it 88? 80, yeah,
88. I shot 88 my best round.
Dang.
88. Other than that, I've been 90, 92, 95. I'll play again
we haven't
tomorrow.
played-
See where we're at.
We haven't played in a while, me and Nick, like together. It's been a
Johnny,
minute.
are you staying sharp though?
Yeah, I've been trying to play like once a week too.
You gotta keep hitting the bag, bro.
My
Can't be
scoring,
getting in the rain with no sparring. You're gonna get whacked.
right? My scoring hasn't been as good as Nick, but yeah, still playing like once a week, just for fun, really.
Yep.
I do sparring here, doing shadow boxing. He's ready, man.
Yeah, right.
You just running, you just jogging.
Nick's got me, bro, on the golf. I think
I've also been playing alone with no distractions, so
he wants it more, though. Honestly, he takes it more serious than me, so he's obviously gonna be better.
yeah, I go to like the range and. do
But
all
I don't
that
really
stuff.
care to be that good at golf, to be honest.
Oh snap! What happened?
I mean, it's just fun. I love playing it. Like, it's just fun. Like, it's a fun hobby for me. It's not something I'm taking serious, like trying to go pro in.
Okay. I got you. How's
Yeah.
brother Joe doing? Where's he at? Is he with you or?
Yeah, he actually is in
Who
New
knows
York,
where
too.
he's at, yo? Where's Waldo,
I
bro?
don't know where he's at.
Where is he? Where is Joe Stewart?
He's
That's
been
the
doing
question.
some good betting. He's been making some great bets.
Yeah, he's been
Joey's-
betting really good.
Dude, is he killing that World Cup or what?
Yeah, he is killing the World Cup, and he killed the NBA Finals,
Dang.
too.
NBA Finals, World Cup, golf. He does it all.
For real.
Dang.
I'm about to start buying some sport
Signal.
betting signals from him or something.
Yeah, bro. For real.
Oh, snap.
Man's been on the money,
Yeah.
and he's
But
been
yeah,
on the
man,
money for years.
Yep.
If you spend
But
any
yeah.
time around Joe, you'll quickly realize he's obsessed with sports.
Bro, he knows so much about that. We had some good conversations,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah.
he knows his stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That might be his calling. Yeah,
That's his
a
calling.
sports betting signal provider. You know, that sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty
There's his
good.
calling.
Start taking your own bets and just dropping
Yeah.
dropping the signal. Drop his Discord. Hey, sports betting has become extremely popular. And honestly, like, there's some people that do pretty good. I mean, obviously, it's like trading, you know. 95% of people are going to suck. They're going to fail, so same deal, I think.
It's like trade signals.
But he's had some good
They
some
got a
good
prop
trades.
firm and everything. I see.
Yeah, they got
That's
prop firms and all that now. with
Yeah,
trading. Or betting.
yeah.
Join Joey Stew's Telegram. Keep an eye out for it. John doesn't care about golf now. No. Once
Nah,
I
I mean-
started going into the 90s and he started staying in the hundreds, he's like, yeah, screw golf.
But it's a fun game. Like I'll have a lot of fun playing with you, but not
Dude,
gonna.
I just want to know what happened, bro. Like I I was gone for a little bit, and now you're
John
like
don't
you
like
were
golf
really
now.
into it, bro. Like what
Was I
happened?
really into it? I didn't think I was,
John don't
but
like golf. Nick's watching movies. What's going on out here?
yeah, right. I'll see Nick in 2 weeks. Hopefully, or we're gonna play some golf. So
Yeah, we are gonna
hopefully,
play
Get
around.
sparked.
you know, I'm gonna try to win. Obviously, like
Mm,
I mean, no doubt about it. Like that's just like competition right there.
I think your competitive spirit's taking a nap right now.
I guess so.
I'm gonna
You're in a
lock in.
different environment. You're not being, you know.
Yeah. I
Maybe
get
you
to
get
play
next to
golf.
Nick, and
Facts.
then
You
you
forgot
you go
about.
back into taking
Yeah.
the lessons.
Yeah. Yeah.
You forgot that me and C Melly are coming for you in Austin. So don't let
Yeah,
your
true.
teammate down.
Snap.
I know. Good thing I got a great teammate, Austin. I got you, bro. I'll hit the range. Don't worry. I'll lock in before. I was only into it when I was beating Nick, yeah. That's funny.
Which was like
Kinda.
twice.
Nah, way more. But yeah.
And I think those 2 times was only because I literally got caught shooting like a 10 on a par 4 because I got caught in a bunker. Or something.
I know you had a couple bad holes. I got whatever lucky a little bit.
That was the worst
Wait,
day of
you
my
lucky?
life.
I know, bro. when I came back and beat you on the last hole,
That was bad.
I felt bad.
I'll never forget it.
Yeah. But man, Nick, when did you hit the range? When was the last time you hit the range?
Yeah, no, I'd be hitting the range every week, bro.
Yeah, so
I'm
he's
dirty
freaking
now.
he's
I'm
got me,
dirty.
chat. I think he's got me now. But yo, let's run it on some pickle and I'll give you some battle there.
Pickle I haven't played in a while.
Yeah, same. It's been a while for me too.
Yeah.
Don't worry, chat. I'll hit the range before I play Nick and I'll lock in. As long as I'm locking on the charts, it's all whatever. Don't worry, Austin. I'll be ready for you, my man.
No, he won't.
Let's bring your A
No,
game.
he won't.
I
Where's
will,
C
man.
Melly at? C Melly check. Don't tell me C Melly. Where is he? Where is the guy? C Melly's playing with us in New York, I believe.
Yeah, he said that.
Rafi, what's your plans, man? Any idea on when you're coming to New York or not?
I think I'm just gonna take it one day at a time.
Tell
It's gonna be probably a last minute thing.
Tell
I
your
would
wife
say.
we'll all chip in. We'll hire a maid to come help, to be at her service at any moment. She'll have the best care. She'll be taken care of, and you know.
Yeah, no, we're getting some interviews and stuff, so that's where we're gonna wait and see.
All right, we'll
Yeah,
all
man.
chip in as a team though, if you can go
Hey,
to New York.
I know we want you there, bro. I know.
We need
dude,
you
I've been
there.
thinking about it, bro.
We don't
been
want you
thinking
there.
about
We
it.
need you there.
Think about it. Think about it today in solitude.
We need you
Yeah,
there, bro.
no, it's been there. We're just waiting. That's what we do. We just wait.
Need some confirmation.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, looky here. Price going back down now. 1 hour coming
Yes,
back
sir.
down. 3333 on the clock. Gotta love it.
15 minute already filled the range.
Yeah, 15's a little overextended though. That's our only issue.
Like, how much for themselves?
Yeah, we'll see. You got a 30 closure too, so we'll see.
See if we get a wick fill.
Mark Douglas says trading is gambling. Do I agree? Yeah, I agree. 95% of traders just gamble. So, I think there's a fine line between gambling and probability. So as long as you're, like, if this is gambling, right, and this is probability, is a very fine line. So anytime you stick to your system, you stay on that probability side. But any moment that you decide to break it, you veer off into gambling. And most traders kind of stay here. I like to stay right here on this side. So very, very, very thin thread that separates probability from gambling. So I think if you're staying on this side of probability and treating every single trade and every single day in the market that way, I think you're gambling with a really good probability on your side, which is more than a 50-50, right? So anything more than a 50-50, probabilities on your side. Anything against your playbook or something random now becomes 50-50, right? And there's no edge in 50-50. So yeah, it is gambling for the most part, unless you're really truly following edge. Good old Mark Douglas. Am I gonna long this? Short this? I don't know. You know, just depends on how this candle closes and all that good stuff. I think if we could leave a wick, grab the pack, come back down, I think that'd be great. We got a minute left on the closure. Yeah, everything in life is gambling. The seat that you sat on earlier, that was a gamble. I guarantee you, you did not feel that seat. You didn't feel it. You didn't make sure there was a pin. You didn't make sure that the screws weren't loose. Someone could have came over there and stuck a pin right on that seat, right? So that was a gamble in itself, just sitting down. Never mind standing up. But yeah, I mean, everything's a gamble, gang. Everything.
Getting in a plane, bro.
Driving a car.
Just in a car. I mean,
Bro, just drinking a sip of like water.
Bro, you never know.
Literally.
Someone could have put arsenic in it.
Exactly, man. Oh, damn. Bro. Just going for a walk. I mean, bro, something could come out of the sky. I mean,
Yep.
yep.
All of a
all
sudden, like
risky.
a
It's
piece of
all
like
risk.
an alien ship could just come down. Think you're right in the head.
know,
Next thing you know, you got extraterrestrial powers, and all of a sudden it's getting
Hey,
crazy.
yo.
Y'all get in a plane and you don't even check if the driver or the pilot's drunk or not. You don't even check. There could be a monkey up there flying the plane. You wouldn't even know.
Right. You don't even know if today's his first day in the job.
There might be a monkey back there flying that plane.
I don't think we want to know.
I don't even want to know.
Nah,
Dude,
crazy.
Andres probably quaking right now.
We do want to know.
Just let it
Doesn't
be.
sound like at all.
Yeah, man.
I mean, just think about it. On the road, right? There's like 2 yellow lines that basically separates you from a speeding vehicle coming right in your direction. Right? You guys could be driving so close to each other. The only thing that separates you is a yellow line in the middle of the road. I mean, that's a gamble if you ask me. Right? Let's just drive on a road and let's let this yellow line keep us from smashing into each other.
Oh, for real, bro.
That means
Especially-
if one
Bro, you don't
person
even know the
crosses
person
that yellow line, it could be over.
Especially when you're in a small car and then on the other side a big truck is coming towards you.
Hey.
And now the
Hey,
conditions have
I just wanted to thank the pilot for
like
the
double
great
dip.
experience today. It's like, woo, woo, like, what the heck? What the hecky? What the hecky?
God, not one time. There was actually, I've never experienced this, but one time a pilot got arrested for being drunk, literally. So
One
that
time?
actually happened. One time.
One
that,
time.
one time that I've heard of, really.
Oh, that I heard of.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, that happens probably a couple times a day.
I don't know, unfortunately, man.
Bro, the biggest gamble was in Bali, bro. If you go out in Bali at midnight or even 1 a.m., that's the biggest gamble. You see all these drunk people on scooters going as fast as they can.
Sheesh.
Whipping.
That's a gamble right there, bro.
1 a.m., bro? Sheesh.
Yeah, like
Straight
1
whipping.
or 2, you'll see people like drunk on a scooter.
Yeah, man.
Crazy, bro.
Man, y'all didn't put the toilet seat down either. And you live with a wife. You're risking your life right there. You know, everything's a risk. Everything. Everyone's overthinking everything. Oh, snap. Let me put that toilet seat down.
I'm not gonna eat this now anymore.
The cool part about trading is if you're risking and you're going against it, you have an immediate result. Whereas if like, you know, you don't think you're risking your life when you go to McDonald's a couple times a week because you don't lose right away, right? Like your trade doesn't hit stop loss right away, but it slowly begins to go back in drawdown without you knowing, right? And over many times of having that, right, that's where it kicks in. So luckily trading, you know, gives you a result right away. As to some things in life, you know, you could be gambling with your life and, you know, for years and years and not even realize it.
Yeah, man.
Can't forget to put it down if you never put it up. Oh, snap. Let's go.
Wait, what?
You say you can't forget to put it down if you never put it up. The toilet seat.
What are you gonna do, bro? Pee with the freaking toilet seat down? Like,
I think
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
he meant, basically.
Just gotta eat properly.
are you a man, bro?
Oh snap! You got McDonald's on your desk right now. Just toss it. Just toss it. Don't even eat it.
Bro, what are you doing?
Just open it
You'd be
up.
better off fasting, not gonna lie.
To be honest, just ask some coworkers. Like, yeah, anyone want some McDonald's? I got some extra. But even
Yeah,
that's
they'll
not,
accept it
even
in
that's a
a
little messed
second.
up. That ain't right to do to them.
It quite is.
Freeze!
Yeah.
Put the McDonald's down. What'd you get? I used to go with the sausage and egg McMuffin
Bro, probably got
with,
hotcakes.
with two hash browns. That's what I would get, and a high C,
breakfast?
orange high C.
Damn, bro, the high C orange, that was never fail.
That was
kind of
my
thing
morning
for me back in
McDonald's
the
meal.
day. Yeah.
My afternoon or dinner
Oh,
was
man.
always 10-piece nuggets, McDouble, McChicken, and fries and a drink.
Chop.
You said always. How many
Way to
times
ruin
did you
your
do
life.
that?
Oh, bro, a lot. I mean, I was eating fast food up until like 4 years ago.
Bro, when I came to the US
Same.
back in the day, I didn't know because back at home it was a luxury to eat McDonald's. And when I came here and I saw the dollar
Luxury.
menu was a thing, bro, I went nuts, bro. I got out of control on that. Dollar menu?
The dollar
Nah,
menu.
It's luxury.
I was
Wild.
abusing that thing, bro. It was bad.
Ridiculous.
Damn.
Yeah.
You think McDonald's is luxury, and then you look at the menu and there's $1. There's like things for $1.
It's like, oh, I say less.
Yeah, we didn't have dollar menu back in Venezuela,
That's
bro.
like the
Yeah,
$10
that's
menu now.
crazy.
You pay premium price.
Yeah, right. Magda Spray, you want pancakes from McDonald's?
Bro, absolutely not.
Green, bro. I used to do a Big Mac with a Mac chicken, a double cheeseburger, a sundae, like super size me kind of thing. Like, bro, I was out of
Would you
control.
like to go with the supersize?
Yo, that's insane.
For 50 cents?
Yeah.
Bro, your sodas is like half a gallon. Like, for small.
No, bro.
Wild.
Crazy, bro. 2
Well, I
months
mean,
later,
have
I
you
gained
seen
like
the-
20 pounds.
Have you seen the average 55-year-old woman in America that's been eating that for the last 25 years? I mean, no surprise there.
I mean,
I go around the grocery store. I feel like I'm legit in a circus. I'm like, whoa, what's going on over here?
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. I know. Wild.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. 3 out of every 4 people I see out of my day is fat nowadays.
Fat and on the phone. Just
Oh, bro.
creating a
Lump on the
massive
neck.
bulge in the back of their neck.
Oh,
Just an ungodly lump right on the back of that neck. Is the texting that worth
It's not
it?
even funny.
Like, whatever you're scrolling on social media, is it that worth it to actually like defect your body?
Bro, it's honestly sad. I can't lie. I
Like,
mean,
what? Humans are gonna look like some like weird creatures pretty soon, man. I'm telling you.
they're gonna
But-
think we had aliens now.
Hey, you
Nah,
know what I
it's
like?
Just,
The younger generation is tired of it. Believe it or not, the younger generation who have now watched their parents consume social media instead of consuming them, they're tired of it. They've had it with it, right? They're like, it's ruining my parents' lives. I get no attention, and they're actually starting to put a little fight towards it, like a little revolution, and I like it. You know, I like it. They're
That's
all getting
huge,
flip
bro.
phones, and they're ditching the iPhones, and yeah, I mean, I got 2 phones. I got one with social media, and then I just got one with my number and camera and all that. So I like moving around with just my phone that doesn't have social media, so I could detach from all that. I don't want to be thinking about that. I don't want other people's opinions going in my mind. Like one guy, Tim, said, "Hey man, who should I listen to for meditation?" I said, "Yourself." You know, I don't want so many people's opinions coming across my brain, flashing before it, without me making any sort of internal decision, right, based off of intuition and whatnot. So you gotta be careful with it. But my goodness, it's everywhere. My bad. My bad. I just see it too much. You know, I just see it too much. There was one kid I seen yesterday. It was a kid, and then his parents were behind him, and his parents were basically exactly what we just talked about. And he was on the phone, of course, and he was looking down, right, crossing the street. Imagine following the guy that's not even looking, right, and just crossing the street. Today I seen the girl at the gym. Like, as I walked in, she didn't even notice that I walked in. She was just on her phone. We're talking about 5:15 in the morning, right? Consuming someone else's content. If she's like that at her job, I can only imagine what she's like when no one's watching at home, right? It's like people are consumed with this internet, social media, doom scrolling, self-sabotaging, right, type of stuff here. So really try and ditch your phone and ditch the McDonald's and all that stuff and start developing that 10.0 version of you.
Yeah.
It is sad. It is sad. I go into the gym, no one even pays attention to you. Literally head down, neck bulging, shoulders all cramped up. Talking about, I could be your gym trainer. Really?
Bro, honestly, insane.
Really? You?
Oh my goodness.
Bro, you remember that picture that I sent you that one time, Nick?
Yeah.
I was like, I
No.
could not believe that was the trainer, bro. And like, you know, not saying anything. I mean, kudos to you that you do that, but I'm like, wow.
You don't eat cheeseburgers.
Rafi, I could.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I used to abuse McDonald's. I'm not need to be lying on that. That right there was me back in 2005, 2006. I was a kid.
Easy. Too easy. Couple
Yeah.
doubles.
That was
I
my
remember the
thing,
first time I
Big
had a
Mac.
McChicken. Spicy McChicken. I said, let me get another one of those. Let me get
It's
another
funny
one.
because you know it doesn't taste like chicken, but
I didn't even know it's
somehow
chicken.
you're hypnotized and and then after that your stomach feels weird and then you feel sick, but then you just go back a week later and you do it again.
It's pretty much like some fake breadcrumbs with some air pockets and like a little glob of sludge. A little glob of sludge in there around some fake air pocket like breadcrumbs, and you're good to go. That's your McDonald's.
Sludge. That's what we call it.
All the traders in here, the new traders are like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Hey, welcome everyone that's new. Welcome in. We're doing what most traders are unwilling to do, which is wait. So sometimes you gotta, just think of other things to talk about and distract you from FOMO or trying to enter prematurely here. So we're talking about McDonald's. Who started the McDonald's talk?
That's a good question.
Yeah, the other day, a homie literally just walked in front of me. Didn't even look. Literally, just looking at his phone. Like, I could have literally ran into... Imagine if I was looking at my phone, and he was looking at his phone. Boom. I could easily just hit this guy.
Oh, you hit him and then he gets all emotional. And then he's like, what? What's your problem? I'm like, yo, chill.
I'm like, this
People
guy
are
can
so
get
on
robbed
edge
right now.
these
Like,
days, bro.
like, where the stick-up boys at? It's legit the easiest time to be a stick-up boy for your career. Like, everyone is on their phone distracted. You could probably just, I mean, sheesh, you can get money for a funded account real quick. Yo, but the funny part is the stick-up boys are stuck on their phone these days too, so they don't even got time to pull the heist. Oh man, whatever. Oh, Powerade. Oh man, forgot about that one.
Bro, I used to get the Gatorade. I used to also have it all the time when I was coaching at the time. It was a cucumber lime Gatorade.
Honestly, sounds fire.
Dude, that thing was crazy.
Boom. Gatorade.
You know, it's funny that the guys in the dugout, they don't even drink any of those things.
No,
They have it
It
there,
just says Gatorade.
but they don't even sip it on it. You see, like
Of
at the
course
end
they
of the
don't.
game, it's all full. They have their
Oh,
other
man.
juice somewhere else. They don't even have it there.
Some of the guys actually knock it off the table. There's something about Gatorade that we don't know about that they do because they like
Yeah.
disrespect Gatorade.
Bro, it's insane. Your kind of Gatorade in the US too, probably loaded with like blue 30 or what it's called, and
Oh, all that.
all kinds of
know.
colors, bro. All kinds of colors.
sugar, insane, man.
Matrix wants more zombies? Of course, of course. Like, look at what happened when the Knicks won. It was a perfect example of, like, you know, they don't want us doing that and rebelling together against them. That's why they divide us so much with sports and politics and religion. Because if we were all to do that in some sort of, like, organized fashion and revolt against the system, I mean, it would be over. I mean, imagine if none of us, you know, 80 million people didn't go to work today. We would legit collapse the system, right? Or if none of us bought gas today or something, we would legit collapse the entire system. But, you know, everyone's afraid. They don't want to not go to work because, you know, they're gonna get fired because, again, not everyone's gonna unfortunately participate. But imagine if we did, like, even just the amount of people in New York City that, you know, went all crazy for the Knicks. Like, I love to see that, but imagine if we did that, you know, for ourselves, not for the Knicks.
Yeah.
Not to support the Matrix distraction. That'd be something, eh? That'd be something. Our longs cooking? Right now we're just ranging. So we're just literally consolidating here. Not much. Did not like those sells for obvious reasons.
Nah, bro.
1 hour closure it is here in about 15 minutes.
If this 15 can close like right there and then the closure below, that'd be money right there.
Yeah, 1 hour is
Look
my
at the
last
15 too.
my last shot here.
Yeah, because 15 closed like doji-ish.
Yup, exactly.
Yep.
Still on a hunt, still on a mission to get my my 21 grand back here. Haven't
mean,
been
either
able to
way,
do a
we-
thing.
We may get 22 today.
Huh?
Just joking. I just said we're gonna make 22 today.
Yeah, so still you know, still haven't done
Nah, on
much
the
since
hunt.
the 17th there. So no trade on Thursday, no trade on Friday, and now here we got Monday. Monday.
Yeah, man. The week looking good still though. I mean, overall.
Yeah, month is fire. Month is 51,000, dude.
Sheesh.
Big. We had that big day on Friday on the 5th. That's really what helped me out. Even losing 21 grand, I only lost, you know, $3,000 last week. Which,
Yeah,
again, not.
That's what I
not
meant
too
too.
bad.
It's looking good for the week still.
Yeah, like one trade, either, you know, one winner on Thursday or Friday would have pretty much took me back.
Yep.
But yeah, we're moving along here, But we'll see. We're in no rush to get it back, although we, you know, would like to see it back. It's no problem. We'll get it when it comes. Last. Yeah, and by the way, anytime there is an awareness or an awakening, you know, they just throw in World War this, or, you know, this or that, or then this pops up, or it's an election, or it's a Democrat, or it's a Republican, or it's a, you know, Knicks versus Spurs, or, you know, they know what they're doing, gang. What were my months looking like 2 years ago? Sheesh, 2 years ago I was making, you know, probably 10K a month, somewhere around there. 5-10K. 2020, what would that have been? 2024? All right, 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go back and check. Let's see, in September. Yeah, like 10, 12, you know, around 10K a month. So a lot can change, you know, quickly. But look, it wasn't that quick, right? It was 2 years, 2 full years. So, you know, things happen quick, but You know, not always so fast. No trade day, possibly? Yeah, possibly. I'm always okay with that. If there's no trade, that means it's a no trade day.
Yep.
Yeah, I found some payouts too from 2021, and yeah, both these are from 2021. Let me show you guys. Little my forex funds. Who remembers my forex funds?
My forex fund.
You guys remember them?
Bro, yeah.
Yeah, this is a payout I had in April 20th, 2021. Little 8,400 from my.
Dude, I remember that Traders Global Corp thing.
You remember
Yeah.
This was,
Oh, I forgot about that.
oh, this was February.
Their own broker.
It was
Hey,
the day after my birthday.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go.
found. You know how Snapchat pops up some like memories and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, these
Sheesh,
pop. I
bro.
was like, oh snap.
Nick, was that from one account right there?
Yeah. Back then you couldn't copy.
Hey,
Actually,
man.
John,
That's
Nah,
solid.
yeah,
you could copy
get-
right back then.
You could.
Yeah, we had a copy thing.
There wasn't like a
company.
Yeah, company.
You
that
could copy.
It
Yep.
was like a third-party copier.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's just from one account.
Damn, that's solid, man. 12 G's from like one.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. That's what I was telling you. I started really getting going. Like it was like I went from making no money to starting to make payouts like that. You know what I mean? That started coming in, and you know I was trading well. You know at that time I was really starting to trust the system. You know what I mean? And really start to milk those payouts. So those were life changing. You know those changed my life. I haven't really went back to making under 10,000 a month since then. You know that was back in 2021. So it's been a while now. It's been a while.
Amazing.
Make a few million, buy a ranch, enjoy it with the kids. I like this guy. Sounds like a great plan.
My
Yeah,
type.
literally. That's the plan.
W.
Yep. Made 70K this year. Nice job, man. Congratulations. That's amazing. You know, some people aren't even making 70K for the entire year. Never mind to make it halfway through. So great job, bro. For real. That's no joke at all. I don't even know what I got going on. What are we in? June? I'm up 265 here. Basically from February or March, not even from January. Yeah, so we're moving. This doesn't even count any like prop firms or anything like that. Average, wow, it's funny. Average winner and loser is only 2,000 too. Average winner 2,000, average loser 2,300.
On the live?
I've taken about 215 trades this year.
Sheesh.
Yep, 175 winners, 40 losses. Yeah, it's been a great year so far. 81% win rate this year, 3.7 profit factor, which is ridiculous. So yeah, so it's been a good year. If you guys aren't familiar, aren't using TradeSet, this is a journal that we started. We came out with this and we put it together specifically for like TT traders as well. So you guys check it out. The link just put like !journal. And you could check out the TradeSet journal. I think you can get a free couple days of using it too. So just try it out. Try the free couple days. See how you like it. It's very, very easy to input trades and track all your stuff that way too.
I would say that it's probably the best. Not just because we spend some time with it, but I would say it is the best journal that you will find in the market.
Yeah, it's
I
solid, man.
I would just say that, and not just because we're using it, but it was created for that, to be unique, to be different, and to be the best thing for you to become a better trader.
Yeah, me, Rafi, we all worked on it too before it was done. We had our tech guys working on it. Then they asked me, they asked Rafi. We both gave feedback. So, and we're just continuing to improve that journal as well, which is nice.
It was made for you to completely see yourself as a performer. You track everything, you see everything. It's like the way that you're gonna be collecting data on this thing, nobody in the market does this, because we created for that reason, to be able to give you all the tools for you to, there's no excuses at this point. Like, you can't just say, oh, I just don't know. Like, everything is in there for you to just follow the steps and get the best results that you deserve. So yeah, it's I'm saying it's the best thing out there.
Yep. Analytics, nice analytics spot here too. Can really track everything. These are my analytics for like the month so far. So checks sessions, times, time frames, risk, all of it. Gives you like the actual stats here, and then breaks it down for you on this side. It's nice. Asian in London, or Asian in New York, right? Shows you how much money you made there, win rates. Same deal with time frames. Like right now, 15-minute time frame got 70% win rate. 30-minute this month, right, has 100%. So it's nice. It's nice. We even made a spot for, even if when you journal your trades and all that, you get an opportunity. Look, you could put your, you put your playbook setup, time frames, sessions, your risk. Then we got some, emotions that you can journal as well. We even put like a journal in here, for traders that want to journal and start to write down little things that they're grateful for, their goals, just the feeling of that result and whatnot. So it's nice. Yeah, it's nice. We even put like a personal growth and development section here, so you guys can go, pick up some books that we recommend and things that we just feel are going to make you ultimately a better person, and in return make you a better trader and whatnot. So it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Check it out. Check it out. Goldie don't know what to do.
Bro, man, it's chopped up here.
Man,
Yeah.
Auto sync, yeah, it does. Yeah, it auto syncs. Yep. Yeah, auto sync your broker, or I think you can manually upload it too. Yeah, either one.
Oh boy, cute. I love it, my man.
Wow,
Sheesh.
nothing here, man. 4 minutes and we look like Doji.
Yeesh, man. Yeah, that house looking fire.
4 minutes and we look like business closed.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah, bro, I'm done. Not closing below.
Yeah.
4 minutes, brother. 4 minutes.
Hey, we never know.
Anything
We
can
never know.
happen
Not done yet.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
My love. Main thing from TradeZella, I would say you could track your emotions. There's a personal growth and development section. You can customize. I think you might be able to customize that in TradeZella too. But customize your setups, your playbooks, all that good stuff. Plus, if you're a part of the community, you get to support TT community with it. And yeah, other than that, we got the edge score, so that makes a pretty big difference as well. If you look on the edge score here, you can really start to track your emotional behavior. So you start tracking your emotional behavior with your trades. We also have something when it comes to prop firms that you can start to use in order to track money in, money out, how many funded accounts you bought versus how many payouts you got, you know what I mean? So you can really track whether or not you're being profitable, because there's a lot of traders that spend $5,000 on funded accounts and then they get a check for $2,500 and they think that they're in the profits, but really they're not yet, right? They're on their way back, but they're not yet there. So it would be silly to think, hey, I'm all in the profits now. Meanwhile, they're not, right, on their initial investment. So one thing we try and do is help traders track this stuff like a business, so when you're profitable. Like I have quite a few elite members who we know how much they've spent from the very beginning, whether it's how much they put into an account or whether it's how much they spent on prop firm accounts, right? So I'll use C. Melly as an example, who's a great mentee of mine who came up through the elite program and turned out to be a good friend of mine too now. But we had tracked all his expenses early on. So he had all the money. So let's say he was $50,000 in debt based off of all the funded accounts he failed when he learned. We knew now when we cracked that 50K, because we tracked all his profits as well, that we can now say, hey, you're now becoming a profitable trader, right? And he knew as a business owner exactly where he was in his investment. So now he can start to say, hey, I'm a profitable trader because he's out of the hole and he's running with his profits now. But you don't really know that unless you start, keeping track of your expenses and your in and your out, right? Everything that a business owner should do, you can do it here as well. So I don't think TradeZella has anything like that. So we put that in there too. Yeah, so couple little features that TradeZella doesn't have, which makes it a little bit different.
It was built thinking about you. It was built to help you. So again, it's just something that it will help you in all aspects of the game, not just to track your expenses, but also for you as a performer, for you to understand what setup is the most profitable, which one you can go higher on size, when, what time frame. It's just, it's a no-brainer.
Yep.
Built for traders by traders.
Exactly.
Do I trade all 3 sessions? Last year I did. This year I just trade Asian and New York. And then Magnus, John, and all these. Rafi, I think, might be starting to trade London now.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's possible.
we'll see you there. Bro, you're always welcome.
Very possible.
You're very, very welcome there, brother.
Yeah.
I've been trading mainly New York and Asian though. We've had some good success. We've had some good runs here too. Both in New York and Asian. London's heating up too. London's been a little slower this year for the most part. A lot of consolidation, but man. Yeah, a couple trades recently that I think could stir it up.
Yeah, literally. But we've been taking, maybe not the quantity has been the best, but the quality has been insane because we've taken very, very good trades there too.
Yeah. Basically, playbook positions every session that you go into. You'll kind of see the same thing you see here, just in different sessions with different price action and all that.
Yeah. But London price action looking much cleaner at the moment too. So that's a pretty good sign.
All right, Sam, man. What do you think, buddy? Hey. I think that's my cue. Nothing.
Yeah. You like this 1 hour sell here?
Guys, we got a 1 hour celery play. I think I heard Nick talk about that in the playbook 6.0.
Celery play, man.
I like the celery play
he
here.
He said green candle, then red candle.
Oh man!
Any questions? I see green. I see red. Let's get it.
Any questions before we head out and close up shop here today? I think today was an interesting live stream. We talked about a conglomerate of things here today, so a wide variety of conversation. Thanks for keeping us not too bored and pretty disciplined. One thing I can say here today is we did one hell of a job avoiding a pretty big loss today, and now tomorrow or in the Asian session we don't have to get that back, do we? Right? We could stay with our profits exactly how they are and wait for the next best setup. So we definitely made money today by staying out of a trade, and yeah, good job. Move on to the next.
Bro, we did our job, man. I'll see you guys in the session.
We did it to the best of our ability. Let me just catch a couple last minute questions. Is there a 4 hour support above that that needs to be tapped? 4 hour? Yeah, we'll see, man. This is a big defining 4 hour candle, because if we close above, then the buy should work well. If we close bearish or even close below 08 on an hour time frame or 30 minute, then we'll be breaking that 4 hour low, and at that point we should start to move down into that wick fill around 41.88. So just keep that in mind. Any updates on the New York meetup? Yeah, bro, I can't wait to see you there. If you guys want, get a hotel in Nyack or get a hotel in White Plains. We'll be doing some, the event will be in White Plains. It'll be in the evening time. So, yeah, that's, some of the updated information. We'll give you exact locations like the day of or the day before, but just know it's in White Plains, New York. And if you're looking for hotels to come to the meetup, I would say look anywhere in Nyack, New York, or White Plains, or like, Terrytown or something like that. Cool? Yeah.
Fire,
Can't wait to see y'all at the New York meetup, for real. This month, next month, July 17th. I look forward to seeing you guys there. All right, cool. I think we're going.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Incredible session here, man,
Yeah.
today.
Thank you for having us, brother.
Great session, great
Yes,
work.
great. Yeah, great
You
to
guys
see you,
later.
Rafi. Yeah, boys, great to have y'all
God bless
here.
y'all.
Great to see you, Rafi.
I'll see you guys in Asian
Nice to
session
see you,
night.
boys and girls.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
God bless y'all. See y'all later.
All right,
Patience,
G's.
pain, man.
Later,
Thanks.
Gators.
See ya.
Discipline or
Peace.
regret, baby.
Peace.
Discipline or
Yes, sir.
regret. Let's go. Let's go. I love paying the price of discipline. If I'm going to get a TX3 funded account, should I go for instant funded or one of their challenges? If you're doing pretty well, Charlie, and you're trading, I would go for the instant funded. If you feel like, you're still kind of putting things together, then I'd go for, like a challenge account for now. All right. I cannot see any more questions. The W's have just taken over the chat here. So love you guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. It was a pleasure being here with you all, and I'll see you guys on the next session. All right, later, Gators. Have a great day. Peace out, my friends.
Yeah, have a great day. Peace.
Ching ching. Later, Magnus, Johnny James, Rocky.
See ya.
Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet. Talk about the things they're gonna say when they see me, and when they see me, they just dap me up and say good to meet me. I keep it going, flowing over this and make it look easy. Easy for me to say I do this every day of the week. I'm eager to be the one they talk about when all said and done with it. I'm the feature that they want, but then they don't when I come with it. I'm a scene, still a seat, filler, blow up the numbers, and I ain't leaving no crumbs, so you know when I'm done with it. I'm a new school vibe with an old soul, oh so great. Stay paid by the boatload, don't go chasing a wave. I'm a rowboat, blow smoke right through the face of the ozone. Oh no, I got the bag, I'm back to just double it. I'm about to pop the top, I've been bubbling. They want the spot, but I do not cut them in. They tryna plot my drop, they been huddling. Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet.
I know a lot of people praying for my downfall, but the only thing that I'll be down for is being top 5, but like down 4. I'm down to earth like the ground floor, but I've been flying so long, I tend to ask people, what's the ground for? Man, I'm only headed up, see my flow volcanic, it's the fire I erupt. Heard the fans getting rowdy cause they haven't had enough. You know I'm running the city, you just running out of luck. Yeah, I said that with my chest, I flow hard, it's no wonder they easily impressed. I'm so far, but I'm always coming back with something fresh. I never rest, swear you'll never catch this ego in a nest. I invest my time in a booth, I find a piece. I used to piece the boom in my mind. My ex knows this, let me expose this. She left cause she don't wanna be with an explosive. Man, I'm just
feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet.
Yeah. Remix. We back at it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God. Come on, God made rivers, God made lakes. God made me, so you gotta pay my rate. God got holy Bible pockets on me, thank God we straight. Even though I might pull up late, I ain't never too late. I'm saying my grace like God is great. Decorate this ice like birthday cake, just tap to the food, I'll make my plate. I don't mean to be rude, you freak your face. Pull up in the church in the rave. You know going on like Marvin Gaye. I keep on K, just pardon me. You new to the game like Shawshank. I gotta let go like love, forgive me. You know we in the house. We gotta go up like chimney. It's not just on me, it's in me. Devil, you can pull up in the hood if you want to. South Park, who killed Kenny? Father, Son, Holy Ghost. You don't want smoke with any. With any. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God.
I need bass, attention on me, call me bae. Money bass, it took my soul, you buy me bae. Greed and sway, lowly humble, which one lasts? The demon stepping, blew them thing back like Christmas past. Let go, let Christ, let go, live life. Can't help myself, you took them stripes, you took my strife. How I can't forget them folks, but try to leave my wife. I mean it, Memphis Rocky, hear your father, turn your cheek, don't fight. I'm rapping my tail off, I'm shipping the mail off. I'm getting my prayers off, taking my hands off. I wake in the morning, then get out the box like Kellogg's. So much from day to day, feel like a featherweight, gave it to God to take care of. Hey, few, I let go, let God, let me go catch my red eye.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let that they're 1K, tell them twin identical. Pride on minimal life behind these bars, my album criminal. I can't do subliminals, what you think is not this critical. Watch out, it'll go. Christ gon' trump your candidate body in this political. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I go petro, metro, retro, then I escrow my residuals. It's too formidable, them golden idols pitiful. I'm burning calves like ellipticals, this is typical. Keep it minimal, teach you how to boy. I'm out here giving clinicals. Go hard as bicentennial, nothing mythical. Need no rituals, grace of God is on continual. My boy.